suppose 40 are found there. He answered, For the sake of 40 I will not do it. Then he said, Oh, do not let the Lord be angry if I speak. Suppose 30 are found there. He answered, I will not do it, if I find 30 there. He said, Let me take it upon myself to speak to the Lord. Suppose 20 are found there. He answered, For the sake of 20 I will not destroy it. Then he said, Oh, do not let the Lord be angry if I speak just once more. Suppose 10 are found there. He answered, For the sake of 10 I will not destroy it. And the Lord went his way, when he had finished speaking to Abraham, and Abraham returned to his place. The word of the Lord. Responsorial Psalm. The response is, The Lord is kind and merciful. Bless the Lord, O my soul, and all that is within me, bless his holy name. Bless the Lord, O my soul, and do not forget all his benefits. The Lord is kind and merciful. He forgives all your iniquity, he heals all your diseases. He redeems your life from the pit, he crowns you with steadfast love and mercy. The Lord is kind and merciful. The Lord is merciful and gracious, slow to anger and abounding in steadfast love. He will not always accuse, nor will he keep his anger forever. The Lord is kind and merciful. He does not deal with us according to our sins, nor repay us according to our iniquities. For as the heavens are high above the earth, so great is his steadfast love toward those who fear him. The Lord is kind and merciful. If today you hear his voice, harden not your hearts.
A reading from the Holy Gospel, according to Matthew. When Jesus saw great crowds around him, he gave orders to go over to the other side. A scribe then approached and said, Teacher, I will follow you wherever you go. And Jesus said to him, Foxes have holes, and birds of the air have nests, but the Son of Man has nowhere to lay his head. Another of his disciples said to him, Lord, first let me go and bury my father. But Jesus said to him, Follow me, and let the dead bury their own dead. The Gospel of the Lord.
Hey! Hello, hello, hello! Oh, no sound? There we go. Alright, sweet. I was just silent. It was a silent movie you guys are watching today. Hello, hello, hello! Today is the day the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad. Welcome to Jack of Clubs. May God bless and keep us all, open our hearts, and bring us into communion with Him. Let's all have a fun time and a great day. I really appreciate everyone being here, especially our first stream, being back, coming off of our 6-month anniversary already today. It looks like we're going to have 3 of those promises fulfilled, things I wanted to have coming up. One of them is that we did get an update on the verse system. I worked that out today. Another one is that we are live to YouTube right now. Live to YouTube for the first time in a very long time. We had a little bit of an issue with OBS at the start that I had to figure out, which kept like the very beginning of it from making it there. But it looks like now we are all good. It's a little bit behind, so I probably won't be able to keep up with chat over there. Or actually, no, I think it looks like we're good. We are all good, so I'll have that pulled up over here as well. So we'll be on both places. Let me know how it is on Twitch. We'll see how it goes today with the buffering, but I'm hopeful that with Ethernet, that'll be able to be a thing now. And the last one is that I have it mostly written up. I haven't got a chance to put it out yet, but I'm going to be putting out stuff on X today for the first time as well. I plan to do that after stream. Didn't have time to finish that in full, but that will be coming. So, last going great. Also, I've been having a good day. I hope you guys have too. Let me know in chat how you guys are doing, what's been up with you. I'm going to be calling in Federal right now, and then we are going to get into some SWTOR.
Hello there.
General Kenobi, good to have you.
Yeah, right.
How are you doing today, my friend? Doing all right?
Hello. Can you hear me?
I can hear you now.
Oh my gosh.
You're
It's
gone for a
being
minute.
it's being weird.
Not again.
Well,
What?
maybe it's okay, there we go.
Very nice. Century will be back with us soon. We're joined today by St. Federal.
All right.
And SWTOR is theoretically loading. It's trying its
It was
best.
being weird for me.
True. I mean, I did the update before we got started, but you know. Hey, we're good. Ah. Why is everything pink? Help! Chad, help! What in the SWTOR? I'm pink. Like, it is so pink that you can see it radiating off the screen onto my face. What is happening right now?
I gotta see this.
Hey, I fixed it. Another close it. Oh, no, it's back.
Oh, hey.
Well,
Woo.
when it was normal for a second, it looked like there was a loading thing, so I'm gonna let it spin for just like a couple minutes and see if it fixes itself. If not, I'll close it out. How are you recovering from the cake yesterday?
Oh my gosh. No, I wonder who bought it.
Along with 6 pounds of cheese,
It's
162 servings of butter. Slavi! It's great to see you, my friends. Welcome back.
Hey.
How are you today? We're working closer and closer to getting earlier streams, which I know is better for you. I'm trying to get there. You deserve it. Not good. Oh no, I'm sorry to hear that. Anything we can help with? May at least we'll be praying for you. Alright, manager of tasks, save us. Alright. Let's try this again. I'm sorry to hear that, brother. Know that it happens. Falls are a part of life. No one, it's something we're all going to go through at one point or another. Oh, I'm gonna move this over here. It's probably gonna make me do another email. The important thing is how you pick yourself back up. That's really where shame or disgrace, shame or pride is decided in those moments that follow the sin. Not to say that there's ever an excuse to sin, or like, if you're thinking you're gonna do it, just be like, just get it over with and get back. Like, no, like, don't do it. And I don't. A lot of people use the mentality of when. I think that's even a little bit too far. But if you sin, that's what St. John says in the Bible. If you sin, then pick yourself up and trust yourself to God's mercy and trust. Trust God. God made this a part of existence for a reason. It was clearly worth it to create you that way with that capacity. And though it is not good that that's where it ended up going, even that glorifies God in its own way. That it exists for a reason, and that reason is the glorification of the mercy of God, among other things. But according to St. Paul, that is, what is glorified when we fall and entrust ourselves to His mercy and get back up. And God's grace often abounds even more when such things happen. So, of course, never strive to make that happen. God's mercy doesn't need that to be glorified. But He works it out so that it does. Going back to feeling worthless, I feel like the answer I always come back to is stuff like that. Is that that's just heresy. I've said it before, and I'll say it again. You can't, I get feeling that way. The thing you need to understand, though, is that feeling is as much of an issue as the sin itself, if not the longer-term consequence. It is far more essential that your heart remain at peace and not be, like the Bible says, do not be disturbed by anything that includes sin, even your own sin. Do not let it shake your heart from its repose in God. So know that you're not worthless. We love you. You mean so much to us here. Just thinking about over the weekend, how cool it is to have you. I was thinking about that card deck, like what card we can make for you. You mean a lot to us. You are a beloved child of God. You are worth creating. You're worth dying for. It's not like, when Jesus died, it's not like He didn't know that you were going to do that. He didn't make you because you were worthless. And so clearly something else is putting that into your head, and that is your enemy. So make no peace with your enemy. Don't give them any grounds. Just entrust yourself to God's mercy. That is the moment to be the kindest to you. Absolutely, you mean stuff to us. I was just one of the community members sent me something really nice over the weekend, after the anniversary stream, talking about how this does stuff for them and how it helps them. Different ones to shout to them. I'm really grateful that they did that. And part of my response to that is that does the same for me. This gives me purpose in my life, and that you guys are what allows this to be real, allows this to be a relationship, not just someone just talking to the screen. It keeps me out of my own dark places. It keeps me out of trouble. It keeps me out of the kind of feelings of worthlessness and so on and so forth. When you allow that stuff into your heart, that stuff builds up stress, and stress is like the breeding ground of sin. And so when I have stuff like you guys, when we have relationships, when we have these awesome things, hopefully this awesome thing that we all share here, that allows us to be at peace and to be farther away from the temptations of Satan that want to draw us into another, give us something to placate that feeling of loneliness or whatever it is we may be missing. So I'm so grateful to you guys for allowing that to be this way for me, and I really hope that we can try and do that even more for you, and for everyone here. And it's really cool to have, you are really the first person that I just don't know that's I've never met in real life that is a mod. You also, I'm really excited. This Friday we're going to be going back to Warframe, and you've definitely made a massive impact. Even that day I jokingly banned you, that we were all having fun, you messed with me, I just messed back. Don't take that any other way. You are a godsend. Thank you so much for being here. You bring purpose to my life. You bring me closer to God. It's your enthusiasm. There's that day you asked to do just a discussion on the saints. They do a whole podcast on the saints. That was really just so endearing and inspiring to see someone that interested in that. I was like, heck yeah. I mean, that's what I want to do, and I can't do that, and keep doing something like this if no one's going to watch it, no one's interested. Outside of the simple fact that it's just encouraging to exist in a world where people like you exist. So thank you for that. We love you. God loves you. And just remind yourself of that. This is not the moment to be hard on yourself. When you sin is not the moment to be hard on yourself. That is the moment to be the kindest to yourself. Go to confession. Worry about being hard on yourself when it comes time for penance, for building yourself up, so on and so forth. But do it all with God. Absolutely. Heck yeah, brother. Alright, Fedor, you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Heck yeah. PB, good to see you.
I got a question.
Yes.
How do I modify something?
Oh, you have to. There's a modification table I can bring you. Follow me, my
Okay,
friend.
bet.
And as for, a way out of those things, know for one, that takes a lifetime. And especially you said you're at a younger age. Really hard for a guy, especially at that age, especially in the world that we exist. But know those holes that lead to a feeling of needing to fill that. Know and find ways to satisfy them. Take care of yourself. Know those things that lead you in temptation. Remove that. One of the biggest things is to find purpose, especially for men. That's where we burn off most of that desire. Is to find purpose. Even though that's just playing video games or like building something in there, that'll burn some of that desire. You just want to, it is a procreative desire at the end of the day. Amen. That is the voice of God in your heart, and that is even that is who God made you to be. God loving the part of the part of you that was worth saving, the part of you that was worth dying for. He reached out to that, and those two met in your heart, and it came right out. Follow me down here, St. Federal. So find things that give you purpose. Obviously, of course, pray. Pray every day. Consecrate yourself to God. Pray the St. Michael prayer. Pray the Guardian Angel prayer. Let this drive you to your knees. Pray, fast, go to Mass. And pray to saints that are specific for that kind of thing, like St. Mary the Desert is a really big one. Of course, Our Lady Mother of God.
Using a lightsaber is
One
just as
second,
much
Federal.
science as
We
art.
just need that. That's going to help us move faster on speeders. Go to confession. Go to confession often, even if you don't, I've only had venial sins recently. You have massive grace from that. What do you like about me? One, that you love God and are absolutely, are always interested. Two, that you're here. Three, you are a fun person to be around. Four, you're creative. Five, you have a good sense of humor. Six, you have initiative. I can't think of anyone else, including in that issue that you're brave. I can't think of anyone else. Not a lot of people are willing to just go onto some random stream and start talking about that kind of thing. And I have massive respect for that. And I could go on. Let's see, that's 7. Let's get it up to 10. You have a good choice in gaming. You are a moderator. You are an active, you have a service mindset. You go somewhere and you want to help out. And also, I remember you telling your young, so you're like really bright for your age, which, like I said, is just like a super uplifting thing to see exist in the world. So there we go. There's 10 of many. I just think about that for a second. Like, think about all the awful things in the world. Oh, sorry, we went totally the wrong way. Federal, follow me back. I'm walking and talking. I appreciate your patience. Let's run down here. Modification station. I think it's down here. It'll be at one of these terminals. We just gotta find it. Here's the modification vendor. Is this a table? This is a table. Item modification station right here. Oh, let's hang out around here, do little loops. Well, not everyone's a part of the kingdom of God at the moment, so know that we see you and that we love you. And that's honestly one of the most important things in life, is to just see people, learn how to look up. And you've already as well shown indications of that and seeing good in others. So you keep up the good work.
Okay. we go.
Heck yeah. And this reminds me, if anyone wants to join me and people like St. Federal and Gibbon, and Squirrel, I don't know if he's actually has Squirrel even been on stream, or is he just in Discord? I don't know. I don't remember, but we're going to the spaceport right now to check out our new starfighter. Or not starfighter, spaceship, just generally. We're doing the First Fridays, which is a devotion where you go to Mass Confession the first Friday of every month for 9 consecutive months. And there's an act of reparation you're supposed to do with it as well. There's many promises associated with it, but one of them is that God guarantees you will make it to heaven. So anyone wants to join that, we're starting this Friday, because we can't start the next one because next year one of the First Fridays falls on Good Friday, where there's no masses. So gotta start this month. But anyone who's interested in joining, we're doing that. I encourage you to do the same. Very powerful. Evie, if you're still here, how are you today? We're also doing we're doing 2 games Friday, Warframe and Wizard 101. Federal over here, sorry. Before we go up there, I'm just gonna wrap this part up. No, lock into the game for a moment because this is a big moment. But confession, I would honestly, like, the church says you only have to go once a year, but it's important to remember when it comes to those things, like, that's bare minimum for people who have all sorts of obstacles. That's like you have to climb through mountains to make it. You're technically fine doing just once a year, but realistically, we should all do a lot more than that. I would say at least once a month, if not every other month. You can, especially even in a moment where you're really struggling with something, like lust, if it's a repetitive sin, like, go every other week. I did that for a very long time. One of the best times of my entire life. Alright. Let's lock in. You're still on vacation till Wednesday, PB? Heck yeah. How are things down there? We're enjoying it in Florida. Floridia. We're about to... We have our own Padawan. We're about to take off on our own mission. Unsupervised. Not telling our Padawan yet, but as a Padawan someone else assigned to us temporarily. And now we have our own spaceship. Man, there's just something, like, whether it's Star Trek or Star Wars or anything like that, the ship just makes everything. Like, it's a part of the characters. It's a character itself. All the way going back to the Millennium Falcon, the first time you see that on screen, it's home. And home is so intimately connected to people and who they are. I'm so excited. Let's board this. It's just beautiful ship. I love the color. The design. It's very Republic, but also unique. It's kind of like the inverted hammerhead. I love to see that. Thank you, Slothy. God bless you as well. You're still on vacation, but you left Florida yesterday and are in South Carolina now. Gotcha. Well, how was Florida, and how is South Carolina? At your aunt's house. That's awesome. Aw, thank you, Slothy. I really appreciate that. Thank you for seeing that in me.
My new master at last. I am C2N2, steward of this vessel. It is my extreme good fortune to serve you.
Droid! More droids. All the droids. Pleased to meet you.
Glad to have you aboard. Tell me your functions, C2.
C2 series droids represent the latest advances in everything from starship technical maintenance to nutritional advice tailored for your specific organic needs.
Heck yeah.
Welcome aboard this Corellian Defender-class light corvette. It was custom-built to offer a Jedi both first-rate combat performance and meditation amenities. Along with the usual accommodations, you'll find a secure captain's locker for
Yes! Finally clear out the inventory.
Your bridge contains an ever-updating map.
Look at that view.
It's quite
That's
beautiful to
amazing.
look at.
Yeah.
Priority alerts from the Republic
The
Network
galaxy's
are
gorgeous,
accessible
too.
at the HoloNet console. Long-range communications
Thank
are
God for
available
creation.
via the Holo Terminal. And finally, the ship's intercom will inform your crew that you wish to meet.
It's a
Do you
hologram.
have any questions,
Bro.
Master?
Prepare for takeoff.
Prep the ship for flight. We're leaving shortly.
The ship is fueled and ready, Master. There are just a few final points we should review first. As you can see,
Okay.
I am not equipped for physical danger. My function is to maintain the starship as your home away from home. I am happy to assist you with any non-hazardous task, of course. I pride myself on the utmost attention to detail.
I could equip you for combat. No. I guess give me an example. I could tell him to get out of
What do
here
you
and get
consider a
lost.
non-hazardous task?
I wonder if he would. I've never tried that in all my times playing.
I can also perform long-range surveillance and diplomacy. I'm quite useful, I assure you. Whenever you are ready to depart, consult the galaxy map on the bridge. The ship's computers will handle the rest.
You got it, C2. And thank you, Slothy. I think that's, that's an important thing I advocate for anyone is being willing, like having the courage to discuss something, even if they don't know. Like, it's just important that we talk to each other and talk about what's important. Like, yes, you got to be honest with where you are. Don't try to deceive people, appeal to false authority. That's definitely an issue in its own right, but it's no matter what, that discussion is valuable. And if we want the kingdom to spread across the entire world, we gotta, we got to all get involved. We need so many boots on the ground. Just, tell the glory of God in the way that you have experienced it, and always seek to learn more and to grow deeper in love with that and everything He's made. PB, your tattoo's over 2 weeks over now. Heck yeah. Or not over. 2 weeks old. That's awesome. Love to see
I had
it.
to restart my game.
You had to restart your game? Oh no.
Yeah, it kept.
You just like walked away from your mic.
I know. My mic wasn't working when I was talking.
Oh, I see. That's why I had to reset. Part of it. I love how many. I have like 4 droids now. A full droid squad. Let's take a. Before we take off, let's take a full look around. So we came in this door here. We walk up this way. You can see. We can look at the map. That's kind of cheating. I'd rather just take it all in the old-fashioned way. We got straight ahead is of course our our holocall room. This is sort of our main area. I don't know what the difference between these two are. I wonder what goes here. Is this like a trophy case or like a hologram something? I don't know if I can even use that. But over here, we got a nice couch. We can use like emotes to sit on that. Got one of the old-fashioned Star Wars gaming tables. Another very nice chair. Love to see it. The Jedi. I think it strikes in this era a really good balance between like the humility and the simplicity, but also like the elegance and refinement. The Jedi mission console over there. Storage here. That's while we're here. Load up a few things. What boots am I wearing right now? I'm not sure, but I don't think we need to save these, just the rest. Cross tattoo would be based. I really want to get a tattoo at some point. I haven't decided like of what yet. What was I thinking? And also like my family don't want me to get it, so long term thing. But I really do want one at some point. Well, the more time I think about it, the more opportunities I'll have to really refine what I want to get. I want it to be really personal, because that's the answer. To like PB's tattoo. It's not something, the classic complained about tattoos being like, oh, it's, you know, you're gonna get older and get wrinkly. Well, it still means something. It'll still be cool when you get older, because it's not even necessarily about the aesthetic. You know, it's about what it means. Yeah, PB, I think that would be a good tattoo for you. Look good on you. We got a skate pod there. You can use that to go back down to Coruscant if need be. Look at my captain's quarters.
Wait till you talk to the Padawan.
Oh boy. Got these two dudes here in my quarters looking at me. Have you been to your quarters yet? See the dudes that watch you while you sleep?
No.
Yeah. Let's see, over here we got a conference room. Where's our droid? Where is T7? How did I miss him? T7? Oh, he's down here. I missed engineering. Okay. Lower. Oh, we got a whole lower deck. We got med bay over here. I knew we were missing a lot of stuff. It's dope. We got our own med bay on here. What was I thinking? We got more storage. Very nice. And we got engineering down here with T7 holding down the fort. There's always time to rest, T7. Rest in the Force. Oh. Hey, Slothy. We got our own mod here, thankfully, if you wouldn't mind banning that bot. As for tattoos, yeah, I have mixed feelings too. I'll come back. Let's go through another cutscene, and I'll come back to that. Let's go to the holo terminal. You said that is it after the holo terminal that you get to talk to the Padawan?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Coruscant control. Requesting permission to launch.
This is Rogue One.
Master Jedi, coordinates to Ord Mantell have been uploaded to your Navicomputer. Good hunting.
Heck yeah. And thank you, Slothy, for taking care of that. Alright, we got a new lightsaber. Oh, alright. Wait. Which one? Sometimes I get confused. I get a little confused. The new saber I got is not as good as the one I currently have. I don't know what look I like better. I'm gonna come back to that at some point. You're all good. Don't worry about it. I appreciate you getting it at all. Heck yeah, dude. Thank you for taking care of them. Faster than I would have got to it. I have to like go all over my whole PC to do that. Alright, Kira, what's up? Hey, I take the mask off on his own, but not the hood.
Master Kuix let me do whatever, long as I wasn't in her way.
I'm not her. Just follow my lead, Kira.
Do what I do, and you'll be fine.
Oh, she disapproves of that.
What do I want to think more about
Ground
this.
rules? Master Kuix let me do whatever, long as I wasn't in her way.
I'm not Master Kuix. Do whatever I do just doesn't seem like the right thing. You talk too much, a little bit too aggressive. Just set some boundaries.
When
not
I need
her.
you, do exactly as I say. The rest of the time...
Okay, why did I say so mean? Why was that more mean than just do whatever I say? What? Just shut up! You have two options. Follow my lead, or shut up, and then you choose the third option. The third option is just both. The third option is just like, do what I say and shut up. Be invisible, Kira. No, just follow my lead.
I do, and you'll be fine.
And you'll be fine.
We make it up
Be
as we go.
positive.
Nifty. Question 2. What's my job on the ship? Hate standing around, makes me antsy.
She does like taking her own initiative, but let's see. I think that we gotta start the relationship off with me kind of being in charge here. We'll already let her kind of have something. Monitor comm traffic.
Listen to the Starship broadcast frequencies. If the enemy makes a move, I want to know about it.
Thrilling work, but I'll take it.
I appreciate
We better get
initiative, but I
moving.
wanted to
Let's go save
go
the
through
galaxy.
me, usually. Alright. That wasn't too bad. Is that what you were laughing about? Is that you chose the third option?
Yeah.
Would that be reasonable? Before we go anywhere, do you want to try one of the Starship missions? Like the Republic Flight
Oh,
Command? They're kind of fun. We just got the ship, might as well take it out for a spin.
Well, I'm already at Orleans, so.
You can leave. You can, like, do you see the... Did you go down to the surface already?
Oh, no.
Okay. Well, if you go to the cockpit to the left of the map,
Master Jedi.
there's something there.
Flight Commander Jordan, Republic Navy. Afraid there's bad news from Oakland Base. The Imperial Armada is attacking Republic assets in secret, goading us into violating the Treaty of Coruscant.
I don't think I'm gonna finish this.
So break the treaty. How is it breaking the treaty? If, like... If they attack us and we defend ourselves, it's not breaking the treaty. So break
The
it.
longer we sit on our hands, the more time the Empire has to consolidate
That's
its
breaking
power.
it. It's a shitty
It may
treaty.
be, but if we break the treaty now, the entire
Don't, like,
galaxy
go on
will
aggressive.
rise.
There's got to be, like, a middle ground
Admiral
here.
Newman has authorized the formation of the Coruscant Aegis, an elite attack squadron meant to break the Imperial offensive swiftly and quietly. If you're interested, I'd say you're more than qualified to join the squadron.
No one has ever seen me once fly a starship, but I will happily accept your offer. I appreciate you seeing all my potential, sir. I deserve to, you know what? I deserve to be in charge. No. I
I
accept.
would be honored to fly with the
What the
Coruscant
Starship
Aegis.
mission?
Excellent, Master.
You'll see, like, you get control of your starship. You can use your blasters and your missiles, and you're just trying to, like, shoot down enemy ships.
Across the galaxy. I'll upload your mission data to your ship.
How to do that?
Silence the
It's pretty
Imperial
fun.
threat.
So I'll once here, he's done talking. So go to the galaxy map, I think. Yeah, you should see Fondor Escort. So, do you see that, Federal?
Wait 1 second.
Criteria to become a saint. Let's do one at a time. Let's go back to tattoos real quick, which is... So, my simple piece on that is that, obviously you should never do it. Obviously, you know, the stuff the Bible explicitly condemns are going to be things that are, like, explicitly pagan, especially, like, anything that's consecrating you to something bad. On the flip side, there's plenty of very holy people that have them, and that's simply, you know... The other thing is some people will make the argument, like, well, you know, you won't have tattoos in the resurrection. Like, okay, but they're, like... there's a lot of things, like, I have lived many years of my life. Will I be a baby? Will I be an adult? Does that mean I shouldn't, you know, being a baby was bad? You know, there won't be clothes. I won't need clothes in heaven. You know, clothes exist because of the fall. No one wore clothes until Adam and Eve fell. So, though I suppose we may still have some vestiges of it, you know, just because it's part of creation and God views that as good. Like, there will be all sorts of things, basically, that are part of the temporal world that just because, you know, our resurrected body might not have it, or like a piercing, for example, you know, are you going to use the same criteria for a piercing and say, oh, you shouldn't get your ear pierced because, you know, when Jesus raises you from the dead, you might not have that piercing anymore. It just, that line of argument just doesn't really resonate with me. Is it good or is it bad? Does it, you know, can it produce good fruit or bad fruit? Though, you know, like I said, you know, clothing and jewelry and stuff, because it's beautiful, has a place in heaven. But part of its place right now that we won't need in heaven is as a constant reminder of God. You know, like I wear the cross right now, not only because it's a wonderful thing in of its own right, but it's because I'm living in a fallen world and I need to spread the gospel of Jesus Christ through that to other people, and I need to remind myself of it, remind myself how I ought to act. And so if a tattoo is doing that for you now, if you, for example, get like a giant cross, or you get something that's just like a part of your personality, it's a form of expression, so on and so forth, as long as you're not going crazy to the point of like total like making yourself like a really bad piece of artwork by just covering up everything, I don't think you're violating God's creation. You're not violating it or disrespecting it any more than putting a particular piercing in or you know, wearing a certain outfit. It really depends on the outfit, depends on the piercing, so on and so forth when it comes to tattoos, or anything like that, in my opinion. So I probably will get one at some point, just because I think it's cool. It's a cool reminder. It's cool to just like have, You know, I wear the cross. Imagine if I just woke up and was just branded Jesus. You know, could never take him off. That'd be an awesome symbol. I would love that. And to be fair, but we're on the resurrection of the dead. I don't know, like, we'll still need each other and we'll still need to communicate. That's what makes relationships. So it's not like, you know, I still won't need reminders of God and God's love and so on and so forth, even on an emotional level. But anywho, are we ready for Fondor Escort, Federal?
Oh, I'm already doing it.
Oh, okay.
I assumed we weren't going to do it together.
Oh, got you. Well, you can't do it together, so yeah, we're just doing it at the same time. I just wanted to show off the new ship.
Shuttle located.
That is sick, though.
It is really cool. So you gotta protect this shuttle right now. There is a lot of turrets firing on that thing.
Well done, Ace.
So we'll come back to the criteria of being a saint after this mission.
We're being cut off.
Hello there.
I can finally breathe.
Why are we moving toward them?
Those ships look angry.
The ships look based, alright. Imperial ships are really cool.
Let's
So
go.
are the Republic ones. Republic ones have grown on me as I've gotten older. You know, to appreciate, like, just... Like, they're their own sort of cool. They're the sort of cool that, like, a family is. Like, a picnic, or just, you know, just endearingly cool. It's not, like, as rough and or edgy, but as the Imperial stuff. So it becomes natural to each boy, but... They're definitely awesome in their own way. Our shuttle friend is smoking a little bit. Let's try and give him some cover, use up the last of our missiles. Where a flower is. Other ships. Gotta love them. Honestly, I've gotten to the point where I like Rebel designs and stuff more than I like Imperial designs. Though I still like a Venator, a good mix. Chef's kiss. I don't know what's going on. Like, the Harrower is such a cool design, and then they gave the New Republic, or I mean the Old Republic, whatever this capital ship is, this giant, just bulbous thing. Like, it looks like a Starliner.
Yes, great shot.
The music is fitting. Especially, I always loved playing this mission, like when I went through I played the smuggler story and used a smuggler ship in this. That's where the canteen music really fits.
We're safe. Nice flying.
Honestly, I don't know. It gives a nice balance to the Jedi lifestyle. It's even more harmonious. Because it isn't just, like, perfectly matching. Also, I didn't notice earlier, but forgot to mention that the bots are really kind in chat to PB. Very based and very high IQ today. Eee! Alright. Now to Ord Montel.
Oh, you're done with that already?
Yeah,
Oh, that was fast.
I'm good with the game. Also, it's not a fixed timer, like,
General,
it just
I've
ends
arrived
in...
at Ord Mantell.
Perfect timing. I've just finished.
It's a lot
coordinating
longer
with my
for
man
me.
on the ground there. SIS agent Otto followed the enemy transmissions to a specific location planetside. He'll give you the full details.
Your T7 unit can interface with Darth Angrel's hyperspace data transceiver and download his communications. Take the droid with you.
Guess I'll be playing Dejaric against myself while you have all the fun.
We have our orders, but, well, Jaren would allow it. She does have her own stuff. We could take her out for a spin. She's supposed to learn right now. She has a good tech skill.
This sounds dangerous. I want Kira as backup.
Well, no need to be so aggressive, you poor T7. Come on. This game's giving me really bad, like...
I've arrived at Ordman.
Perfect timing. SIS agent, your T7 unit can interface with Darth Angrel's
I could be a lot more diplomatic
Guess I'll
myself
be playing
than this
Dejaric
Jedi could
against
be.
myself while you have all the fun.
Also, why can't I take both?
Yeah, I was wondering
Like,
the same
it's a
thing.
game mechanic, but like... Let's
I'm
try
ready
this.
to go, General.
Take a shuttle to the surface and meet Agent Otto. Good hunting. Barsuthra out.
We'll take her on all the side quests, and we'll take T7 on the other stuff.
I've
maybe.
visited my share of seedy ports, but this one's the seediest. Just as well I'm staying behind. I'll make sure nobody steals our landing thrusters.
Good plan. Why don't you investigate this place too?
Check out the spaceport while we're gone. If this place is as bad as you say,
Give her something
Darth
to do that's
Angrel
fun.
may have a presence here.
Wouldn't surprise me. I'll poke around and see what's what. Have fun down there.
Thank you, Kira. Alright. Ready to land? Federal?
Oh, I'm already down here.
Communicate. Use your words. What
Communicate me? I said I'm waiting for you down here.
Who are we shooting at? What is happening here? Oh, it's separatists. That's right. I remember what's going on with Mantel now. That's how those
You're
ships
fighting
like
for separatists?
not the separatists, but separatists.
I don't see any battle droids.
You need help.
Flanker. Did you see that meme I sent you earlier?
Maybe. No, I'll see it
Separatist
soon.
when you see when you say the C word.
Oh, I don't think so. Not yet. Did you send it in the group chat or in like to me individually?
I think I sent it to you individually.
Okay, I'll look at it when we're done. There's so many great memes like that. Why do I have to go through all these steps? I can't just land on the planet? You're telling me this shuttle is a more secure drop pathway than my well-armed light Corvette. Alright.
Where are we going?
It's a good question. It doesn't really say. Hold on. Is he like on this station? No, it wants us to go down there.
I'll go to Kessun's landing.
I think it's going to be the other one, but we'll go to Kessun's and see how it works. Why is it all dark and lava-y?
Yeah, I thought this was like frickin' Corbin or something.
This is not what Ormantel looks like. It's at night. Does this game have night cycles? I don't think we have night cycles in this game. But
Or
Kessin's
Garnet, I
Landing
guess.
has this. We should not be at Kessin's Landing. I think this is a bad idea.
Oh, okay.
I think it's like a special mission area. We should go to Fort Garnick. Fort Garlic. I love that we can go to our ship as an option from the shuttle, but we can't, like, we had to sort of walk through that space station. Going all the way back to criteria to become a saint. Number one is character. You know, as sinless life as possible. Number two is a significant, like, that's what, like, to enter into heaven is to become a saint, and a little s. You can be a big S is you want to be a little s saint that is done something important enough that, like, there's a uniqueness to your example, or just like a particular, you know, you're from a new period of time or something that makes it especially valuable that we remember you. So there's a lot of things that could be, and then after you die, there has to be some miracles attributed to your intercession. Alright, I want to sell some things before we talk to this guy.
Or would we sell stuff?
You need it, we got it.
Over here. Oh, we actually got a ship armor thing.
Good luck out there.
Let me, by the way, I'm gonna switch our T7 for lore purposes. Go to P, I think, or no? N? N.
Call if you need me.
I'm gonna go to T7. Actually, no, we should bring Kira, because we gotta
Ready
build
for
up a
anything.
relationship. We'll bring T7 on the main storyline quest, and actually bring Kira to everything else. That's what we'll do. Just have to remember to switch. But if you hit C, Federal, and go to...
Okay.
Wait, where...
Go to where?
So, it used to be under C. The ship customization.
I think I put it on. I just right-clicked it.
Okay. Oh, yeah, it worked for me too. I don't know how, but it did. We'll look at that later, though.
Oh, I need a
eyes. Oh,
T7 with me.
Yep.
How do I switch?
And Agent Ottawa. Oh, sorry. Sorry.
Wait, how do I get off? How do I get off of this?
SIS. Welcome to Ord Mantell.
There we are.
Hope you enjoy war zones, Master Jedi. This planet.
Go away.
Give your briefing, Agent.
What have you learned about Darth Angril's operation here?
General Var Suthra had me send a probe droid to the hyperspace data transceiver's location. I learned two things. First, it's on an island. Second, they don't like visitors there. My probe droid wound up disintegrated. Make sure that doesn't happen to you, huh?
Yeah, it's useful advice, I suppose. It won't.
No one can stand up against me.
Must be nice. Is your little droid blaster-proof too? When you find the hyperspace data
Very well done,
transceiver,
T7.
plug in your T7 unit and download everything you can from its logs. With any luck, we'll learn what Darth Angril's been up to. Be seeing you.
Look, Fadden, it's just a mask, alright? I'm not a Darth Jedi. I'm not a Dark Jedi either.
We're going to fight Seppies. Let's go.
Yup.
Oh, these aren't T7.
For the Republic! There should be, like, somewhere... I'm surprised it's just, like, this one little quest. Like, there should be somewhere where you can choose, like, there's a planet quest line. Did we miss it somewhere? Before we go down there, I want to go back to the spaceport and be like...
Okay.
I'm check in over here. Because usually, any planet you go to, in addition to this quest line, there's, like, a whole nother quest line for the planet. But maybe we'll just find it later? I don't know. Or even come in, I don't remember. Down here? No. Oh.
Did your family enjoy the rest of the cake yesterday?
We haven't eaten it yet, but we will enjoy it. Thank you for it. We got home at like midnight. No one's eating cake at midnight.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Other than me, you guys shoving it down my throat. I want you to know that I have had the worst shits today because of that. Like, I've gone so many times. Every time it's like I'm literally just pooping out a lake of fire. Right now, it feels actively, as I'm just sitting here, it feels like there's a demon clawing its way out of my asshole to, like, consume my soul.
Because we foresee that.
Yes.
That was like...
See, there might be a reason my body has a natural gag reflex, Swallowing a ginormous piece of cake.
That thing was like 3 inches tall.
Oh my god. Well, we're gonna have to we'll have to show the video of that on stream when we go to the reaction segment. In other news though, stuff I haven't got a chance to talk about on stream yet today, I went to the spine doctor this morning. I sent you, like, they signed me up for like 20 scans. So when all they're done, they'll have like a better answer for me as well. There's gonna be surgery. For now, it's just muscle relaxers and some exercises and stuff. But yeah, I'm just gonna I'm gonna be glowing for the next month for the amount of X-rays and MRIs.
Wow.
Are we supposed to? I don't think we're supposed to be there. We're supposed to go around this place.
Where are we going?
Going around, right? Keep up, man.
Hey, how do you jump that far?
I have an ability that lets me do that. No, this is also not right. What? What?
Should we go this way?
We can try it. I guess we have to go down here. Oh no. There's just like... There's a scout that keeps getting sent from the outpost and getting gunned down on the way over and over again. It's his job to just... That's his existence. Is respawn, get gunned down. Respawn, get gunned down.
Die, you separatists.
Separatist dogs. Thank you very much. Now finish it.
Nobody cares about no Padme.
What does Padme have to do with this?
You remember when they went to the separatist planet?
Oh, I do, yeah. Dude. Padme can be annoying sometimes. Princess Leia is superior. But not General Leia. General Leia gets annoying too.
Oh, not General Leia. They completely...
How about a downgrade? They just assassinated every character, man. They just had to do it. Funnily enough, my doctor today was only like 28. She was kind of cute too. But we were talking about Star Wars like throughout my whole appointment, and she agrees.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Your doctor?
Mm-hmm. The last three episodes of Star Wars. Technically Star Wars, but they just... There's some good things in there. Just totally dropped the ball.
Couldn't agree more.
We'll have to do...
You had to go all the way this way around?
Wow, there's a lot of defectors here. Heck yeah. Good to see it. But we'll have to, what was I thinking? We'll have to do like a whole set. I think we kind of did at one point where it basically just broke down. Like, they just wanted to split the baby, have it both ways, make it like just a clone of the old one so everyone recognized it, but then also make it totally new. And just like choose, they had to choose one or the other, and they weren't willing to. Always calls what exploring? Oh, exploding. I'm sorry. Exploring.
Defenses are here for the defectors. Defenses to the ridge. Drive them back.
I'm sorry, what now? Oh, what? No way! That's really cool.
Where do we go? Oh, wow.
We're just grapple hooked up here. Let me at him! Let me at him! You got mortars? No one will find your bodies! I got a bunch of scans. Half of the scans done today, getting the other half done next week. I'll follow up the week after. Ooh, I just got a trooper helmet. Do you want that?
Trooper helmet. What does it do?
It's just a clone trooper helmet. It's just like it's just a gear item.
What does it look like?
The classic trooper helmet.
Really? How is it that? How?
I don't know. The Separatists just had one. I'll mail it to you so you can wear it. I know you like that design.
Are they like time traveling separatists? Like did the separatists
No,
come
no,
back?
no, 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 no. The old Republic trooper, you silly goose.
Oh, okay. And you said clone trooper.
No, no, classic trooper.
Oh,
Like classic from
trooper.
SWTOR classic. This is
Wait, are we done
way.
up here?
Let's go out this way. What?
How do we get down?
A group of separatist defectors.
I
Could
jumped.
use a hand making sure they're unhurt. And
Oh, jump.
I jumped. Jumping was fun. Jumping hurt, but I enjoyed the pain.
we've just admitted a group of separatist defectors.
Dang it.
Could use a hand making sure they're
No!
unhurt and unarmed.
I think I jumped on the wrong place.
Probably did, knowing you. I'm messing.
Well, now I can't even put flash stuck for 2 more minutes. This is great. I jumped out in the same place 2 times.
Federal. I'll have to wait up here for you.
We've just
I'm
admitted a
coming.
group
I
of
fixed
You're
it.
literally looking down on.
Could use a hand making sure they're unhurt and unarmed.
Can you even know where I am?
Yeah, I see you on the map.
Nice. I'm up here. You have to go outside the front door. Go where the defectors are. Then go up and to your left.
What are we doing up here?
We're going to the mission.
Oh, forgot about that.
How'd you what? That was fast. You just, like, you Skyrim force that mountain? Like, what, 9 degrees up it? I don't even know, bro. Fadden, if you're still here, how's your day been? I also got partway through, we're building a shed right now to store some stuff. Partway through
Oh
building
yeah, I was
that.
gonna ask how the shed is going.
It's going alright. We got the base done today. The floor is done. The base for the walls is done. We got like a part of the door assembly. A little bit at a time.
Dude, I just killed an innocent animal.
Oh no.
I meant to click on the robot, but I clicked on the big beast and...
You monster!
Dude, what's his name was so mad this morning.
Who?
What's his name that we called yesterday?
Oh, Mike.
Yeah.
See, I thought that those texts were from yesterday, because I never know, like, I got them, like, at 11 a.m. So I never know, like, when did they actually come in. Look, you kind of, you know, this is all in good fun.
For us.
And if he wants people to not mess with him, he's got to show up to things in a more timely manner. I have to deal with it, and so does he. He's for being nice about it. Be a lot meaner about it. Just messing with him. What was I thinking? Build them all.
How did I get frozen?
I got my acceptance letter today to college.
Oh, did you?
Mm.
Congratulations.
Thank you. I mean, I got the email version of it a while back, but like they were gonna say they're gonna send a physical one, and I got that today. And it's gonna go on Instagram soon. I just didn't have time to like. So when I post, I gotta black out a whole bunch of stuff.
Oh,
So
what's
one
the next
positive
step
of
after
eating
that?
all that cake yesterday is that I haven't like, had almost any time to eat today.
What? How have you not eaten yet?
I've had one pancake, one brownie, and a handful of pretzel nuggets.
You guys just sound like a bunch of pancakes.
Well, it's leftover. I made my dad pancakes for his birthday over the weekend, and we had leftovers in the fridge, so I just pulled one out, warmed it up. Nom nom nom.
Leftovers of the 15 you made?
Yeah, I made around 15, maybe a little bit more. Alright, I dare you to jump just straight down. You could definitely survive
no
it.
balls.
Probably air out those balls. Yeah, gotta feel good jumping down there in a row.
No. Well, I tried jumping down, but then the thing caught me halfway.
Got you. Should have waited till it was all the way at the bottom.
I
wish we
wore
wore robes. Why did we ever decide to wear pants? What an awful idea. When I was getting my x-rays, I got to wear a nice robe.
I don't like robes.
Really?
Yeah.
Why not?
I don't know. It just feels weird.
I like having the weight on my shoulders instead of on my hips. Though I suppose I have hip problems, and also weight problems, like none of my belts ever fit. I feel differently. I have a lot of different clothing opinions. Like, I hate shoes and socks.
What?
Yeah, I want to go back to, the days of Rome and Jesus, and just wear sandals everywhere. And, like, take the sandal off almost every time I can. Wash my feet when I go into a house. I mean, it's a psychological thing. Like, when you walk on grass is really good for you mentally. From a mental health standpoint. Yeah. It's like touching grass to the extreme.
Touching grass. Die, Imperial scum.
Yeah. And my feet get really hot too, like when I'm wearing socks. It doesn't feel like... Like, obviously I'm working outside. You know, you need them, but... I'm just like, going somewhere, I'm just walking. What's the point? What's the point in all that? I don't wear, I don't wear gloves all the time. I'm wearing socks all the time.
Socks and shoes are unnecessary for me.
Each their own.
I don't like sandals or flip-flops.
I walk a lot of places barefooted if I could, honestly.
Telekinesis away.
I think when Hannibal marched over the Alps, his men wore sandals. Clearly doable. I'm just taking out this whole base. I know it's sent to, like, deal with this one guy, but...
Yeah, I'm taking out the entire base. ENT7.
This is the Republic world. They don't belong here.
I just reached level 27.
Wow, I'm only at 26. I suppose I also live in a nice place. If I, like, lived in a city, I'd be worried about stepping on a fent needle.
Ooh, fourth wave.
What, I can't join the briefing?
Wait, what? You finished this already?
No, I'm still fighting them. And it's just there's the there's a group of soldiers like standing on a briefing table, and I just casually walked up to them. Like, hey guys, am I allowed here? Can I join the group? I'm getting included. Why you guys gotta be so exclusionary? I have one more day of Avatar Fortnite. That's what I gotta do after stream's over.
You have one more day of what?
Of Avatar being the Fortnite theme. All
Oh, don't take out my droid! Don't take out my droid! Dude! Oh, run! Kill him! Kill him! Kill him! Oh! Oh!
How'd you get your droid killed? What are you doing out there? This guy's not putting up like any fight.
What?
I'm like just eating this guy for breakfast. He went down easier than that cake did.
No! I might die!
Rank
Oh my.
Lieutenant. That's all you're getting from me, Jedi scum.
Spare me the tough act.
Your big talk is wasted on me.
You may as well kill me now. You'll never hold me prisoner. Hey, what's
Is that
droid
so?
doing? Get away from there.
Thankfully, we don't need you. We need you to not be in the way. Very nice, T7. Well done. Well, that's no bueno. Download
another
everything, T7.
road killer.
Or, I mean, he knows he's gonna should download everything, but honestly, that's not good.
I have a bad feeling about this.
You won't live long enough to tell anyone.
How many road
Was that
killer
so?
weapons are there?
Oh, I thought he had backup. When he said he won't live long enough to tell anyone, I didn't realize that he was just gonna like pop back up
Yeah.
with a sliver of health, and I used like the most like over the top attack I could on him. I slaughtered him. That was brutal, dude. Whoa. What did I just pick up? Wow, okay. Ooh, I wear it underneath the thing too. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna wear this as like my actual armor, but then yeah, my outfit is gonna have this. But then when I want to go into a conversation, I'll take it off. Bada bing, bada boom. I had 5 people on stream for a second there. How's everyone doing? If you're new here, say hello. We'd love to get to know you. You guys like to watch, we like to play. What do you like about Star Wars? What do you like about SWTOR? Love to do all sorts of stuff here. Very much a variety streamer. Our previous episodes of SWTOR can be found on our YouTube. All that's in the link tree and stuff, which you can find on our About page. It's almost about time for us to take a break to our reaction segment. That's coming up as well. I don't know what I destroyed that gearbox for, but I just left T7 down there somehow. Oopsie daisy. Wait,
Dude, this was one of the hardest dungeons for me.
am I supposed to go downstairs? No, I'm supposed to stay downstairs. What? Oh no, I walked out early. Silly me.
Bruh.
Look. I was just so taken back by the fact that I just brutally murdered that man. Like, he is in 10 pieces. That's like the Prophet Solomon cutting up Agag. It's one of my favorite stories from the Bible. They actually showed it in King David. I was kind of happy about that.
King David?
The show, David. They came out with this last year. It was pretty good. Wasn't perfect, but...
I've never seen it.
Lieutenant equals non-functional. Yeah, it's a shame.
I didn't want to kill him. He should have surrendered.
Imperial Organics equal not logical. T7 based. Oh no. Downloaded. Very well done. Permanent file erasure. Well done. Alright, T7. Let's head back. Dang right. I guess we just... I'm just gonna quick travel back. To Fort Garnet.
Oh, are you?
Yeah. I'll mail you the clone helmet when we get over there. Not clone. Trooper helmet when we get over there.
Oh.
You put clone in my head. That's not me. When we get back to the ship and report to the general, or, well, after we talk to this guy, we'll take a break as well to do discussion and reaction.
Alright, we quick travel back.
I'm looking for the mailbox. I'm gonna mail that to you first. I'm gonna be putting that on while we do the discussion. Hey guys, we also got for the first time Face ID set up for me because I'm a boomer and never did that on my own. Huh. So I had notifications.
Dude, I don't know what is up with your phone. I think it might just be your service.
Yeah. It's possible. Alright, so if I come over here, compose to bar oplet. Trooper. I'd like to... What? What? Oh my... You bastard. You bastard. You monster. You did it. You really did it. Let me reply to your mom with this gift. Wait, how do I can't attach it? Why can't I attach this? Do I have to be a sub to attach something? That's dumb. Can you attach things?
Let me
Can
go
I
look.
click on you and trade? Oh, I can trade to you. Disconnected too.
What?
I got totally booted. I got booted out of the server. It really didn't want you to have that helmet. Let's get back. No, I'm pretty sure I don't want to quit. Please select a server. There are no server options. What do you mean? I guess I have to quit. Alright, well,
Wait,
I
you
guess...
had to quit the entire game?
Yeah.
Oh.
I want to give you this helmet so you can be figuring out it. Well, we can trade it when we get back. It's not hard. Now that I know it's only like a second to trade. So let's just go roll over into discussion right now while we let SWOTOR figure out whatever the heck is wrong with it. Alright. Bring up the Insta. So what we got? What do you guys got? For you guys today, we're going to be talking about the Force. I'm really excited about that. It's been a long time coming. But first...
a full-grown man, I should know not to harass children! The majority of people that you are being a dick to are children! Get off of here and stop harassing children! I'm a child and you are literally harassing me for no reason because I have a hobby! You have no... You are a full-grown man. I should know not
I've
to
seen this
harass
before. It only gets better. This isn't even the full version. I'm very sorry. Wait, what's this here?
Look, I'm on your side, but my partner's a real bad cop, if you know what I mean.
Oh, God, I overslept. These aren't even the right case files.
Come on, Steve.
Get your act together. Whoa! God damn it! What the fuck am I even doing?
Yeah, this is too much secondhand embarrassment. I did it. Amazing. He's just as good as the rumors say. Look, I'm on...
I love it.
Hey, son, I wanted to talk
Oh, this is
to
a
you.
classic.
I know religion's important and all, but I think you might be taking it a...
Look, Mom. He has the right priorities, okay? Maybe you should get on your son's
Hey,
level.
son, I wanted to talk to you. I know religion...
Fedor, are you still there? Oh, he's just muted. Okay, we're good. He's just in chat. And yeah. I sent this to St. Paul based. Naturally. Endurance produces character and character produces hope. The Christian code
right.
is somewhere between the two, Jedi
All
and
right.
Sith.
We're deep in enemy territory. Let's just lie low and camo up.
Way ahead of you. I saw this on 4.
We're in a desert! He's next to the snowman! Open fire!
I love brain rot. Alright, I saw you sent this earlier. Let's see what you... Sadness deleted. Also probably Riley, but Sadness is also deleted. Guys, they're clink-us, okay? Alright, no hard R-ing the clankers, alright? You can't do it. Uh-oh. Dude, the Battlefront 2 chats, now that I have it on PC, the chats are wild. Alright, we don't got much more in here today, so let's show, before we move on, I'm gonna pull up what they did to me last night. I'll take a brief break to clear my throat and we'll be back for the Force discussion. This was in Tavern Chat. Here is this glory. Now, I do want to point out, this is highly under duress, and also, this is like the 5th time I did it. They kept insisting I had to redo the reaction because they couldn't figure out how to use their phones to record it. So, alright, I'm playing it up a little bit, but this was genuine torture. They had, look how tall that cake is. It is taller than the tissue box. And they forced me to shove this thing in my mouth. We just had giant steaks, a giant potato, and then they were forcing me to eat that. You guys don't know how bad, I'm literally about to take a break from stream because of how bad my sinus issues are. I swell up like a water balloon of just mucus the more and more like I eat or move my mouth. And they just forced me to shove that down my throat. It was genuine torture. Mucus fighting the cake. I did win, but it's not a win coming out the other side right now. Look, guys, I had to take my time. It's important. Epicitis. Titus. Bleh. It's a hard one to say. Base, though. Alright. We will be right back. Let me clear my throat. We'll be back to talk about the Force. I'm really excited. Long time in company making. I will see everyone in a couple minutes. Not even 5. Alright, everyone, welcome back. Whoop. Uh-oh. Yeah, I was thinking about taking these off. Maybe it's not the best idea. I do get some pretty bad headset hair sometimes. We're going to be talking about the Force. Got a lot of stuff pulled up. Let me get that all set up. I just gotta get my OBS side of things set up. Alright, let's do that. Put that down. Bring this up. Bring this up. And there we go. Wow, 5 people here right now. Thank you all for being here. Great to see everyone. Welcome. So, ladies and gentlemen, as promised, today we're talking about the Force. And so, of course, you know, what we do here at Jack of Clubs is we are all constantly trying to see the presence of God everywhere in a positive and uplifting way. And so the context I want to put the Force in is as this analog in really the epic of the age. Because you gotta think, when George Lucas is writing this, even though he is not explicitly a Christian himself, he is taking into account all of the mythologies of his day. He was very heavily inspired by Christianity. He would say so himself, as well as Buddhist mythology, or not mythology, philosophy. In a lot of Eastern perspectives, you see a lot of that, from Bushido to the virtues and vices found in Buddhism, so on and so forth. But ultimately, what we want to talk about today, and we talked about it a little bit before, as providence being like this massive theme when it comes to the world of Star Wars. And that's really what the Force represents. And when we talk about the Force, like I said, it's one of the, honestly, the best analogs we've ever had in any sort of fiction for how the Holy Spirit really works as this entity. Obviously, the dark side is not the best analog, but as this entity that is constantly reaching out. You know, the distinction between the Force and obviously the Holy Spirit is which one comes first. Though even to an extent, it's a little bit ambiguous in Star Wars, which came first, the Force or humanity. But in either case, you know, it is true that we also feed into kind of the divine reality, not in the same sense one does the Force, where it's, you know, humanity that creates it in the world of Star Wars. But we are ultimately all a derivative of him. We are all, you know, made in the image and likeness of God. We are all made for him. He has a presence within all of us. And he's constantly calling us up and connecting us to one another. And he is the most personal. He is the one that we feel the most. He's the one who literally dwells within our hearts. He is the one who is most concretely a spirit, kind of as you would think of the Force. And we even have the Holy Spirit being this person that even in the life of Jesus is kind of the one through whom Jesus works the miracles, as the prophets did before him in the Bible. This is where we find the Holy Spirit in the Old Testament. It's very, you know, the Spirit of God is often mentioned when it comes to such things. He is kind of, you know, he's even the one that kind of gives people power. When it comes to the Jedi, for example, you know, even the way that they attain power is not through setting their own will and doing whatever they want with this, but through connecting themselves to all of creation and to this underruling providence and just pure altruism, ultimate goodness, ultimate goodwill, perfect goodwill, and to its will. And when they do that, they allow it to work through them. Jedi doesn't manipulate the Force as much as they open themselves to be a conduit of the will of the Force. And sometimes that works out for them. Other times the Force wills it that it's time for them to let go and to move on. And that's part of the detachment of the Jedi. And so there's a lot of lineup, as there is with just Buddhism and Christianity. There's a lot of overlap. Obviously, one lacks the, you know, one is the fullness of the truth, another has just part of the truth. But there is overlap. And so, you know, when we look at, however, you know, the two codes and how it works as well, like the Sith code especially, when we talk about the Sith, there is a way in which it obviously doesn't map onto that, right? Because, you know, we don't, you know, you don't really abuse the gifts of the Holy Spirit. God is more powerful than you. You don't take the Force, you know, you don't take Jesus, you don't take the Holy Spirit and do whatever you want with it. But there is still a way of perceiving that where it lines up, in the sense that when we, you know, we feel the calling of God, we are given this great potential to do so many good things in the world. And what happens is when we sin is when we do what a Sith does. And I think a lot of people get this confused when we talk about Star Wars, especially when we talk about like finding balance in the Force. You know, a lot of people think like, oh, well, then, you know, like balance would be like gray Jedi. It'd be someone like Ahsoka. You know, Jedi just represent the light side, and the Sith are the dark side, and the balance is somewhere in between the two. But that's not what the balance is. You know, the Jedi are themselves balanced. The Jedi are balanced, you know, between life and death. They're willing to accept death. They're willing to accept pain. They're willing to accept suffering. And so all those things find a balance, and they come to a, you know, a degree of harmony within the Jedi code. What the Sith is all about is breaking that balance, is saying, I am not going to look out at the world as a whole. I'm not going to look out at all of creation. I'm not going to look at the Force. I'm not going to look at other people as being, you know, equal to, or you know, of importance, and we need to find a way to live harmoniously with them, to cooperate them, with them, to will the good of them. Instead, I'm going to look at life as what can this do for me? And that is what the Sith Code is about. Sith Code is about breaking the balance. The Sith Code is saying, I'm going to assert my dominance. I'm going to assert my will. And that is what we're doing when we reject the Holy Spirit. Especially, you know, think of the unforgivable sin. Talking about the gospel as being blasphemy against the Holy Spirit. Like this is it's one of the ultimate rejections. Is declaring yourself to be God, essentially, and your will to be paramount, to say, not thy will be done, but mine. Now, that being said, I think that one thing that doesn't actually map over very well is the two individual codes, because there is a lot of truth in the Sith Code, honestly. Not this first part. Peace is not a lie. That's what balance is. But we do believe in passion. And we do believe that passion gives us strength, and that strength is good. And we do believe that strength gives us power, and that power is good. We do believe that power brings victory, and that victory is good. And we do believe that victory breaks chains. Or in this case, you know, the Force is not what frees them, really, in the Sith's mind. And obviously, we view more than that. We take a more complete view where weakness also has its own form of power and strength, and so on and so forth. There's a lot more to it. And it's more so how we channel that passion, which I think even if you think about how the Jedi really work, you know, look at sort of the absolutism, which really these codes aren't even canon, and I feel like that's part of the problem, is that it's not about being emotionless. It is about being being in control of your emotions, putting them in a particular place for a reason, ordering your passions. It's not about getting rid of them. It's about not being dominated. It's about loving what is best in the view of the Force as a whole. Devoting yourselves to where it's most important, not just what selfishly, you know, could be the quickest path to a particular victory amongst many possibilities. But to rather look to our higher and a greater good and investing through that, and only in that. Not investing in anything and any person in such a way that we would ever decide for that person or for that thing over the greater good. And when we do that, we live in a life that brings us to peace. And when we have peace, it opens ourselves, it gets rid of the clutter in our minds and opens us up to truth. We lose ignorance, we gain knowledge. Again, there is passion. That's not how we really view things as a Christian. But there is serenity, there is harmony. Any chaos that we have is control. Chaos is a good thing. It's not just like pure disorder. Chaos is kind of being very lively and being spontaneous and so on and so forth. That's good in its own way. But there is such a thing as structured spontaneity. You set sort of guardrails as what can be there, but then you, in the moment, sort of just follow the Holy Spirit, follow what's on your heart at that moment. You didn't plan necessarily to feel that way, but you have rules with how you approach the moment. So you can still live in the moment. That can be a good kind of chaos, but not... you don't want to be obsessive compulsive, but you're still going to do it within a framework. And there is no death, there is the Force. Obviously, very Christian. And I think on one of the, we give so much attention to Jesus. And of course we do. Thanks be to God for Jesus. Jesus is the one who saved us. And he is the one through whom the door is open to the Father. But it's a very sad thing, especially when it comes to God the Father. We don't have a feast day for him. But even the Holy Spirit, really only have one day. We celebrate him a year. We often forget about the other two members of the Trinity and cease to think of God in that way. But really, you can just go out, especially when you just sit in nature, and God is a person that you feel. He's a person who is genuinely present with you. It's, you know, with peace you see the Jedi obtain, the way in which they just connect with other people, where they can just feel when something's wrong. We can all do that, you know. We can, when we walk into a room, you know, we can feel the tension in the air, so on and so forth. It's something we have the ability to do, going all the way back to top of stream. The conversation we had with Slothy, you know, I can think of that as an example of just taking life as a means. You know, we're looking out, not constantly looking in, like a Sith would. And we're looking out at other people, and how we can be connected. We're trying to read what's going on in other people's hearts. We're trying to read that, not in a judgment, you know, not in a I don't like the word judgment has kind of been co-opted to me a lot of things. It doesn't, not in a condemning way, but in a discerning way, to do the best good possible for them, to see where they really are, to see them for who they are, to praise them for who they really are, to see God working in them. There's so much of that overlap, especially talking about the will of the Force, seeing the will of the Force, seeing the bigger picture. That's one of my favorite parts about Star Wars, honestly. It does so, you know, even when I think of some of the Lord of the Rings, where I'm reading that, it's like, oh, everything's just an analogy, you know, everything feels like, you know, connects to something in the faith at a very intellectual level. When I watch Star Wars, I just feel the presence of God more powerfully, because it becomes super personal through the reality of something like the Force. Obviously, it's not as overt, it's kind of an exaggeration to some extent of how it works in real life. But in others, the Holy Spirit even does more things. It does greater things, more important things than just moving rocks. He does. So before we move on, I just want to play a couple of these things and just work through them. I want to let Yoda cook here and tell you guys what the Force is. Also, I think the Force peaked in Star Wars and Star Wars Rebels. I know a lot of people don't love Rebels for a lot of reasons. The one thing you can say it did better than literally anything else is it understood the mystery of the Force. Other than maybe the original 3 movies really got that. The prequels really got the dark side, because they were a tragedy. The originals really got the light side really well. But just like this force of providence, this, you know, thing connecting all of us, Rebels did such a fantastic job. I give them undying props for that. Spoiler alert for Rebels, by the way. And shout out, of course, to
what do you call yourself?
Production.
I am Kanan Jarrus, Jedi Knight.
You carry conflict with you, Kanan Jarrus, Jedi Knight?
Tell me,
Yes,
Jedi.
spoilers.
How did you survive Order 66? It was your master, Belaba, who laid down her
I love
life
these things,
for
by the
yours.
way. I will watch
What
videos like
was
this
her
all day,
last
every day. I love the
word to you?
compilations.
Run. And does your loyal and precious crew know you ran as your master fell? Abandoned her and the Jedi Order when they needed you most?
It's the eternal stories. It's that, you know, the Holy Spirit as well as this person who St. Paul says, you know, even, again, people could take this too far sometimes, but, you know, someone on the other side of the road who's never heard of Jesus
Look, I
will
can't
never
see
hear that
anything.
name in their entire life and
anymore.
still know God.
No.
The Holy Spirit is the one who's reaching out to them, being present to them, and making known those just truths that we all have access to about life, the same journeys we all take towards redemption and growth.
Let me tell you something, Jedi. You're right to be afraid.
And the core themes of Star Wars: family, redemption, or reconciliation.
Anger. That's how they see me.
Which includes, you know, detachment,
That's how I see
reconciling
myself.
with the world,
Whatever you're
detaching and reattaching.
I wanted us to
in the
face
right
it
way.
together.
I distanced myself from
And
everyone.
Providence.
From the Force, too.
At times, I was afraid that I couldn't teach you everything you needed to know.
But you did.
Or this, if you're looking at
I've
teenagers,
learned
sure.
so
There's
much.
so much great symbolism,
So
too.
have I.
It did a great job with the art style.
Sometimes I wonder if I have anything left to teach you.
No, that can't be true.
My own Jedi training was limited.
I don't mean about the Force. I mean about life. About being a good person. That's what you've taught me.
Look, I told myself the galaxy would go on with or without me. Let's go get Hera. You couldn't save your master then. You can't save your followers now. But when I
That's the
saw
journey
innocence
Kanan takes
harmed
ultimately,
and knew I
right?
had the power to
Is
do
becoming
something
just
about
totally
it,
one
I
with the
couldn't just
Force.
watch it all burn down around me. You were right.
That's what he struggled
I
with
was
his
a
whole
coward.
life. From the very
But
beginning,
now I know
watching
there's
his
something
master
stronger
die,
than fear.
accepting
Far stronger.
loss.
The Force. Some things are worth fighting for.
If you can see yourself, you will never be truly blind. Kanan Jarrus, Jedi Knight.
sees with the heart.
I wish
Eyes.
I could see you.
You could always see me.
He still loves her. He's still passionate about
I
Hera.
love you.
That's
Thank
a
you
different kind of
for
passion.
everything you've done for me.
Thanks, mate.
Thank you.
Man is willing to let her go.
Ezra, Sabine, Hera, Zeph.
May the Force be with you. Doom is my name.
Dude, he's my
Caleb Doom is the name I was born with. We'll see each other again. I promise.
Let's let Yoda cook.
Hear you nothing that I say.
Master, moving stones around is one thing. This is totally different.
Luke's time with Yoda is really probably the best
Only different in your mind.
Force monologue we ever got. The first discussion, honestly.
Alright, I'll give it a try.
No. Why not?
But we all have the ability to be Jedi. To be a Jedi is to be a saint, honestly. In a lot of ways. Just reach out every day and try to feel what's going on in the hearts of others, to be connected to them, to seek to heal, and bring about new life. He's too full of turmoil, he's too full of clutter to hear, to let the Spirit flow through him. Or the Force in that case. And when we think about the great miracles the saints and stuff work, it's not like they just woke up one day and God told them, oh, you have this power now, and just go out and whenever you want, just stretch out your hand and it'll work. That's not how it works. Is that they are living so intimately and deliberately walking with God every moment, mindful of what's going on in their heart. They just feel it at one moment, like, okay, God is calling me to do this now. God wants to do this, so I'm just going to put my hand out and let him do it through me. A saint doesn't work a miracle by telling God, okay, now's the time, and God listens to them because they're particularly holy or so on and so forth. It's a particular relationship with God that lets them hear the voice and the will of God and the desire of God to bring good into the world enough that he's able to work through them. And that's how we all, end up in this ultimate kingdom of heaven, is that as we get holier, as we heal, as we grow, we allow God to work and come and be through us as present as he wants to be in the world. It is us who are blocking him with our fears, with our anxieties, our bad choices, our sins. And let the Force flow through you. May the Force be with you. And that it does. A lot of people give the Jedi Order crap for having tradition and so on and so forth, but it's important to be religious too. That's the bound work, those are the guardrails, but you also have to be personal, you also have to be spiritual. We see some people in Star Wars, especially the Sith, sometimes fall into being too spiritual, and we see the Jedi sometimes fall into being too rigid. And it's about, finding balance in the Force. When Yoda's doing this, it's not because he just wants to, it's because he realizes this is meant to be. This is Luke's destiny. And so he's gonna let the Force make that happen. And this is why Luke failed, because he sees this, he can't believe it. He's not open enough, he's not trusting enough in the goodness of his destiny, what he was called to have faith in that would be possible. That there was, that much hope that he could be that much hope.
I don't believe it.
That's why you fail.
There we go.
Hear you nothing that I say.
So this isn't even like where Yoda says what the Force is. Was this just a short quote?
Always with you what cannot be done.
This is another good one.
Nothing that I say.
Come back to.
You must unlearn what you have learned.
All right, I'll give it a try.
No. Try not. Do. Or do not. There is no try.
Here we go.
For my ally is the Force.
Luminous beings we are.
Powerful ally it is.
Oh, this is not. This is someone just recording their TV. Luminous beings. Here we go. This is the peak one.
I can't. It's too big. Size matters not. Look at me. Judge me by my size, do you?
I guess this was all wrapped up in that
And
last
where
one.
you should
Couldn't hear it too well.
For my ally is the Force. And a powerful ally it is. Life creates it. Makes it grow. Its energy surrounds us. And binds us. Luminous beings are we, not this crude matter. You must
No.
feel the Force.
And they kind of
around
fix
you.
this in the first three. We're both.
Between you,
We're both luminous beings and matter.
everywhere. Yes.
Master One finds balance, not in transcending behind one. That's excessive intellectualism. But powerful ally it is. Powerful ally he is. Do or do not, there is no try, is one of the things a lot, things that people struggle the most to deal with. But that is again where what Yoda is saying is that it's all about faith. Like either, it's believing that you're not the one doing it. It's the Force that's doing it. All you have to do, like if you are trying is the doing. When you reach out, when you open up, when you set your will to do the will of the Force works through you. And either you do that or you don't. Either you commit to the Force or you don't. Either you believe in the Force exists or you don't. And that is why there is no try. Trying is the doing. And if you believe it's a matter of try, you've already failed, because the matter of belief is that it's not you. So that's what he's getting at when he says, do or do not, is there a try? We'll let this go too, just real quick, because I think this is good.
To the horizon. Never his mind.
When Yoda's talking to Luke at... Oh no, they don't even really have it in here. But that was honestly one of the best parts of The Force Awakens, was Yoda talking to Luke. Here, let's just pull this up. Hey, great to see you, Kaylin. Thank you for stopping in. Might play some Fortnite after stream. Like 11 to midnight if Avatar's still a thing.
Still looking to the horizon. Never here. Now.
Not present enough.
Of your nose.
Here. Leia.
I want to watch this whole thing sometime. Come on. Like I said, these things are always great. But I think that's that for right now. We're going to move back to look at a couple more reaction things and then head back to stream. But, Kaylin, how are you doing today? Sorry, I was just looking at something. Checking out the YouTube thing. How is the Twitch stream going? Because YouTube says excellent. Twitch says, like, kind of crashing out. So let me know. Let me know how it's doing.
Me?
This was anyone. Let me know how stream is doing. Stream is fine. Fantastic. This is ChatGPT, by the way. Most of the art, you know, if it's clearly AI and it's marked, that means it's Grok. Grok will mark a lot of them, but ones that aren't, I think this was Grok. Actually, I don't see the mark. Oh, sometimes it's because the pictures doesn't get the whole thing. Most of these are Grok, but this last one, that was ChatGPT this year. And they did a good job. Took a few additions, but ChatGPT is easier to edit. Like Grok, you have a better chance at getting something that works right off the bat, but it's a lot harder to edit it once it's made on Grok. Alright, let's look at the last couple of things here. We'll head back to SWOTOR. Oh. Emperor Palpatine. Based. I could name my kid Art. Like Noah. Name Noah Art. Oh boy.
Dear Ms. McGann, thank you for your interest in Harvard College. After careful consideration of your application, I am sorry to inform you that we are unable to offer you a place in the class of 2019. This year's application pool was the strongest in the college's history, and we are unable to offer admission to every student, regardless of their proficiency in dank memes or their level of swag money. Although your GPA and ACT scores were certainly up to our standards, your essays raised some eyebrows at the admissions meetings. For future reference, it is not wise to start an essay with the words, "Listen here, you little slanks," and end with, "McGann out, drops mic." We also didn't need a copy of your mixtape, regardless of how fire it is. One admissions counselor actually listened to it, and we are pretty sure 40 minutes of you making animal noises is not fire. In addition, we will be returning your copy of Grown Ups 2, signed by Chancellor Angela Merkel, because you said it's your greatest possession, and we don't want it. We also suggest obtaining recommendation letters from teachers or trusted mentors, not my number 4 side hoe Derek or Chief Keef, who submitted a picture of a dinosaur drawn in crayon on
either
a
it's
rolling
totally
paper.
fake,
We
or this
greatly
person
appreciate your interest in Harvard, and we offer our best wishes of
trying to
success as you
troll
pursue
them.
your educational goals. Sincerely.
I'm just impressed that they did all that and had the GPA to get into Harvard. But come on, Harvard will let anyone in nowadays. What even is Harvard anymore? What a trash institution. Kaylin's doing good. I'm glad to hear it. Playing Fortnite. Very good. Don't worry about it. I understand that. I want to be playing Fortnite. It's stuff like this that really gets me. I like good builds. I love it. I love it so much. Maybe there's something horribly wrong with me, but I love it. Well, time to sign in for the 3rd time tonight. Fedor, are you still here? Come on, you clanka, get in here.
I am back.
Oh, straight out of Geonosis.
We're going to Geonosis?
No! I called you a clanka.
Boo.
Dude, the second battle of Geonosis, it's like the Middle East.
Agreed. Like,
But I guess the bugs are kind of more like Ukraine. Like the drones. It's a mix. A mix of the Middle East and Ukraine.
Ukraine? Middle East? Yeah. Well, it depends on which country you go to. Some of them don't have the air defenses.
Honestly, there's a little bit of everything there. A little bit of something for everyone's, flavor of like warfare. You got just random drone strikes. You got people crawling out of tunnels like it's Vietnam. You got plenty of sand and IEDs.
Were there IEDs on? Were there like tank mines or whatever?
I'm sure there were on Geonosis. Are you in the game?
Yeah, I've been. Oh, well, it logged me out. Never mind.
Haha. Hey, we. Kaylin, how's the Fortnite going? Oh, you sent me. What did you send me? How did you send me this? I can't send you things, but you can send me things?
Where are you at?
Physical. I'm by the mailbox.
Oh, I'm by Agent.
He has the name. He's not just Agent. My goodness.
He is Agent.
Agent P? Alright, let me give you this clone helmet before we get into this conversation. Join my group, and I'm going to trade with you. Take this helmet. Accept this trade. There you go. Put that on. You said you like that. Do you like it? You don't have to wear it if you don't like it.
1 second. It will bind to me.
That's fine. Which means you can't like sell it on the international market. No one's gonna buy that anyways.
That infantry helmet.
I can't see. It doesn't look like you're wearing it. You're still wearing the headband. Silly goose.
Okay, 1 second. Yes.
Nice. Dude, it reminds me of Gendy's Clone Wars, General Kenobi.
Wait, how do I put it on
your outfit? Hit C and go to Outfitter. Ah. Meanwhile, in chat, or in-game chat, Derek's just calling her a wench. This random woman.
What?
Wench. What is happening?
What?
Alright, Master Kenobi. Let's talk to this guy.
Back already? That was quick.
Okay, this is weird. I cannot take my...
base is destroyed.
Aw, looks good on you.
Right now, we'll take any success we can get.
Sure, it went in combat.
One less hidey hole.
It never made sense to me that Jedi didn't wear helmets.
Island for our side. You should report to General Varsuthra. He's seeing you.
Because you're not supposed to go to war.
Who's not supposed to go to war?
The Jedi.
Yeah,
They're
but like
peacekeepers.
In times of war. Look, alright, do police officers wear helmets? that's really dumb. That is so dumb. 3 dubs in a row so far, Kaylin? That's fantastic. Heck yeah. Is this when does the Avatar theme end? They get all the dubs when I'm not there. I got a few dubs with them last night. I'm just messing with myself.
The other day we were kicking butt on Fortnite.
Oh, we were? Who's still here in chat? Say hello. Is it Slothy? Slothy PB? We have more than just Caitlin. Fadden even? Oh. What are you doing in chat now? Thank you for there. The analytics boost.
Now it's going to tell us where we need to go?
No one's watching on YouTube right now. It's fine. It takes a minute. Do a few streams before it starts adjusting it to people. Back to the ship. Part pardon my tism. Why do we each have our own phases? Are we gonna get like ambushed at our ships? Well, this happen from time to time in these stories. Oh, we are. Look at that. Oh, I did tell Kira to look around.
All along. Well played, Padawan. Your lies convinced even Darth Angro.
Explain yourself.
Who are you? What are you doing here?
Imperial intelligence noticed this girl wandering the station and alerted my master. Darth Angro came from 20 parsecs away for a personal interrogation. Unfortunately, we were led to believe you weren't here.
That's very well done, Kira.
Corellia. Suckers.
No matter. We have you now. Surrender. Unless you want your Padawan to die.
He's lying. He can't kill me. Angrel's orders.
That's good. The Sith don't often, you know, they do have a tendency to do their own thing sometimes. But come on, Sith.
Release my Padawan. It's your only way out of this.
I'll never understand what drives you Jedi to throw away your lives. You risk certain death to free this girl. Why? Some misguided sense of duty?
It's not misguided.
Jedi accept responsibility for others. Sith only care about themselves.
You're as dull as you are pointless. Let's get this over with. When I present Darth Angro with your head, he'll be most appreciative.
Unfortunately, you're in way over yours, kid. I hope you like fire. And he's gone. It's a shame you never got a chance to answer my question. One of the commandos literally just got shot by T7. And he's in healing mode.
Really?
He's in healing mode, he killed both of them. What clowns. What absolute clowns. How do I dance on his grave? So I suppose it's not actually a grave. It's just his dead body. Oh, okay, apparently I don't have that anymore. Boop, 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 boop. Heck yeah. Hello, Kira.
Don't take this the wrong way, but I've never been happier to see anyone my whole life.
Meet, I can flirt. I can flirt.
No. No.
Look, sometimes it's just nice to flirt with people. You don't need to, like, mean for it to go anywhere. Sometimes it's just being friendly. Right now, let's say, tell me what happened.
I'm glad you're safe.
That was
but
not
I
the
need
time.
to know what this was all about.
Not much to tell. One second I'm watching smugglers haggle over spice. Next thing I know, the Sith have me. Angro wanted to know everything about you. Threatened to kill me if I didn't answer all his questions.
Look at that. She didn't need to have all the skill in the role. She just needed character. And you resisted him. All done.
You obviously didn't tell him anything useful.
What kind of Jedi do you think I am? Angro left with an Imperial Admiral to refit a battlecruiser. Sounds like they have some new weapon.
Yeah, that's what we found too. I guess it's done. That or the prototype's done.
Desolator? We should warn the General about this right away.
Absolutely. But no, sometimes you just like... That's something I did, what was never comfortable growing up, but like... Once I got the confidence that like it actually, like anyone would actually be interested, make that 4, heck yeah. San Antonio did that a lot for me, but like... At some, like... You're not doing it to like actually like... make a relationship with them or anything. We're just doing it to like make them feel like they're valuable, you know? Just a little casual flirting. Give someone who doesn't get that a lot a nice, you know, you smile at them, give them a wink from time to time, make them blush. Just make them feel like they're worthy of being loved, and then you walk away. You know, there's altruistic flirting.
That's leading them on.
No, it's not leading them on. Not everyone has an expectation that every boy that smiles at them is going to date them or marry them. Come on now. I do it all the time. I did it at the hospital several times a day. Alright. Ship's holo terminal. I'm going the wrong way. Hello, General.
Looks like Tarnus was combining all your weapon projects.
Kalen, is it still the Avatar thing right now?
We believe Angrel's arming his battlecruiser with it.
It's no coincidence I've lost contact with Agent Galen. The enemy is raiding our weapon research facilities to build that device.
Can anyone in the Republic do their job? Am I allowed to ask that question? Where did the agent go? I mean, warning the Jedi Master is just his job. Hopefully he would do it. Well, maybe he wouldn't.
What about Master Orgus and Kiwix? Have they checked in?
They went on comm silence after leaving Coruscant. They're due to check in soon. Can't let Darth Angro complete this desolator weapon, whatever it is. I need your help stopping him. Securing Nar Shaddaa is vital, but there's another target just as important on Terrace.
You have another super weapon on Terrace you didn't tell us about?
I'd rather not say more until you're there.
Fair enough. Comm channels and everything. I trust you. System works, but which planet matters more?
I can only do one mission at a time, General. What's more important, securing Nar Shaddaa or Terrace?
Nar Shaddaa is the immediate danger, but Terrace is the key to all of this. I'm trusting your Jedi instincts on this. When you reach
Thanks,
Terrace or
General.
Nar Shaddaa, contact me.
What are you getting paid for? No, I'm just messing with them. Sometimes you need your NCOs to make that kind of judgment. I have an easy way of doing it when I play this game, and that is look at the planets and they tell you what levels you should be at when you play them. This Taurus is 16 through 20, and Nar Shaddaa is 20 through 24, so Taurus is next. He said it's the key to all of them. So the immediate danger is at Taurus, but if it's, or I mean, is at Nar Shaddaa, but if the key is at Taurus, maybe he can't use the thing from Nar Shaddaa. He could have been more specific, you know, but the Force is telling me that I must go to Taurus first because it's better. Hold on. Things are funky right now with OBS. What's going on here? Alright, there we go. Are you still there, Federal?
Yeah, I'm listening to the dialogue.
Oh, okay. Got you. You're still talking?
Yeah.
When you're done, we'll travel to Taurus.
I'm already at Taurus.
Oh, what? You silly, goofy goober. And off we go. Yeah, you get Kira new gear. She's wearing that default skin.
General, I'm on Terrace. You seemed worried about this place after Ord Mantell. What's the big mystery you wouldn't reveal?
Wait, why is it allowed to be said over the comms now?
This involves someone the Empire would love to get its hands
I guess
on.
we're close enough.
Angral's son, Tarnus, was the lead scientist on our advanced warfare projects. But these technologies were all invented by Dr. Nassan Godera. Dr. Godera is a genius. Calculates targeting algorithms in his head for fun.
Alright, well, you sent me here for a reason.
Since I'm on Terrace, I assume he must be too.
Correct. But the situation is complicated. Dr. Godera hates the Empire. So much so he quit in protest when the Republic signed the Treaty of Coruscant. Disappeared completely.
Oh, wow. Okay.
We recently discovered he's hiding on
I thought he was
Terrace.
just doing special research on Terrace, but no,
city
he
rules
just...
are keeping us from finding him.
I know Terrace is just... How do I, like... Why is that even a question? Like, you should find a better way to work that into fly, I guess. No, that's alright. It's alright, SWTOR, I see you. Well done. Why would I ask why is he hiding, though? He just told us.
How can he survive in such a place?
He's a resourceful man, and he isn't alone. He brought advanced droids with him. The Republic is recolonizing Terrace. Recently, we found evidence that our missing doctor has been here for years. Reconnaissance discovered one of Godera's outposts in the swamp. It's entirely automated. Nothing but droids inside, and they're not cooperating.
Alright. So he might not be there. He may have already been swept up.
If the doctor isn't there, what do the droids at this outpost do?
We think Godera has several facilities. The droids are caretakers in his absence. I've had people scouring Taris for other outposts. The survivors returned empty-handed. After
Survivors?
what
What's
you learned
killing
on
them?
Mantel, we need that man's expertise. You are our best shot at finding Dr. Godera.
Understood, sir. It's the will of the Force.
I'll bring him back alive, whatever it takes.
Left a small team monitoring the outpost. They'll aid your search. Transmitting outpost coordinates. Good luck. Barsuthra out.
Alright. Check out a couple things over here real quick.
That's what I don't like about this part. It's all like single player, while like Coruscant, both of us were
Yeah.
doing a bunch of stuff.
We were doing it all together, but now it's kind of solo. It's about to be back to the way it ought to be.
Okay.
I'm gonna bring Kira.
I'm down on the planet whenever you are.
Sounds good. I'm gonna bring Kira with us this time. Oh wait, whoa, 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 whoa. No, I went down to the ship too quick. Someone on the ship wanted to talk to me. Well, I can talk to them in the cantina. So basically, as you go, like as you build your relationship, like when you look at your character, you can even see like when you hit N how far you've progressed in your relationship with the companion. There'll be like there's side quests with them, and so when you go, either when you're on your ship or you're in a cantina, they'll sometimes have dialogue options, have things you can progress with that story. The one question I have about Kira, like she's got this short hair on the sides and she's got a ponytail. How does that work when she lets that down? Like what? Is that just like a Padawan tail? Like look at her hair for a second. Like it's a short bob cut, right? I think that's what it's called.
Yeah.
But then she has a ponytail on top of it. So like when she undoes that thing, where does that hair go? Is it just like more of a bob? Does she have more hair? It's like a little bit longer? I don't know. Any ladies out there have answers for us? How does hair work? I'm thinking about cutting off more hair. I need to do a poll some point. Like I'm thinking about doing just like a straight crew cut, like just having the hair go straight forward. But ooh, starship upgrades. We should buy
Nice to
those.
see customers. Can I get you anything?
Number one, buy more missiles. That's like the biggest thing. Actually, I shouldn't have bought that. I should have bought this. Yeah, I want that. And then get a grade 3 shield.
Feel free to browse.
Hurry.
I'm not high enough level to put this on my ship yet? No, I have to be level 28. I guess I'll just hold on to it for now. Alright, let's talk to this guy. What are you on, Bardo?
Hold a moment, please. Strom.
Scanning. ID confirmed. This is the guy.
I'm the guy!
Welcome to Taris, Master Jedi. Apologies for
Which one of us is the
Governor
guy?
Saresh requests your help with some security issues on the reconstruction project.
Well, we're new here. We don't know who the governor, but like I trust you. That's the governor. I guess we can
If
help.
there's anything I can do to help protect your people, I'll do it.
Taris is substantially
So do we have two Kiras with us right now?
Reports had suggested. The
Oh yes. Are you now just noticing that?
We're trying to rebuild a planet covered with toxic.
It just
junk
it
and
just
diseased
clicked for
carnivorous
me.
Monsters, and it ain't working.
The Governor Saresh has plans to alleviate some of these issues, but they require highly skilled individuals to carry
Got
out.
straight shooter
Individuals
and
like you.
something a little bit more nuanced. Well, I'll do what I can.
I'll be glad to pitch in.
Terrific. The governor will want
They're
to go over
twins
the plans
too.
in detail.
It's so
I'll let her know
creepy.
to expect you right away.
It's not as bad with droids.
Big difference to the people here. Thanks.
We just have identical twins following us, wearing the same exact outfit. need to fix this. Next time I pick
What
up...
do you think that when they beat each other?
I don't know. I really don't know. Hold on, let's think here. Alright, where do we go? 4 and to the right is over. Let's go to the mess hall first, just to make sure there's no... I'm not sure if I saw if there's a question or not. I may have been looking at something else, a different mission terminal, but... I'll go to see the governor. Hello, governor.
Hello, governor. It's so weird that all the people in Andor were British.
Makes sense for the Imperials.
Oh, that's true.
No, so Kira doesn't have anything. Does T7 have something to say to us? No. Does C2? No. Okay, we're good.
Glad to be back.
Glad to have you back. So who's Kira 1 and who's Kira 2?
What?
Which one of them is the original Kira? The real Kira.
We should have picked whose was first.
Do they both come out at the same time?
No.
Usually one older twin. Why are there like 5 speeder pilot training? Like, look at this. There's just 4 speeder pilot trainers. I think they used to have trainers for every class, and I think they did away with that. So they just like reused them. Everyone's a speeder pilot trainer now. I don't know. Silly. Where are you? Speaking of silly. Where you're going totally opposite wrong way. Going to the green door. You're locked in like on purple like a bull. You're going to the green door. That was closer.
I'm destroying some bloodthirsty ragghouls.
Ragghoul? Please never call them ragghouls again. It's horrifying.
They're raghouls.
Ragu. Alright, you gotta call in once you're done with your ragu. Let me know when you're done. In the hollow call over here. Twix bar.
I like how we went to two different
quests. Alright, do you have the option to call?
I should. Why can't I?
It says you're ineligible. Are you sure you're not in combat?
I'm not. Oh, you know what?
Are you in a speeder?
You know what? I might have.
I wrote something.
Oh, damn it. 1 second. Yeah. Let me go kill some ragghouls.
No! No!
Ooh.
We created a monster, ladies and gentlemen. A ragu monster.
Okay. How about now?
Still ineligible. Let me try again. Are you in a speeder? You can't be in a speeder, I don't think.
No, I'm not in a speeder.
Huh. Supposed to, maybe you're too far away. Get over here, you
Too
fool.
far away?
Get over here.
Alright. I'm gonna have to fight some more ragghouls on my way over, though.
Speaking of Ark, I just got followed by an account called Ark Clothing on Instagram. I don't know anything about them.
By a what?
Account called Ark Clothing.
Ark Clothing. Is it Clone Trooper clothing, or?
No, like Noah's Ark.
Oh, okay.
Alright.
Okay, how about now?
Let's see. Oh, it is a special phase. That could be why you can't call in. You just gotta get here.
Oh. Okay.
Yep. That's it. You just gotta make it the old-fashioned way. What's in here?
Damn.
spook him when he comes in.
Come on, man. I used to work 200 hours a week.
We're not there. We're over here. That was my attempt at spooking you, but you were too shrewd.
I don't see her.
Locked in like a bloodhound. You went down the told you. There's no ragu down there.
I don't see any ragu down there. Alright, we're waiting on you.
He's gonna
We've been
kill
waiting
me,
on you
guys.
for like
He's gonna
20
kill
minutes
me.
now.
Work if we
Oh
had the
my
manpower,
goodness.
but we don't. The numbers just aren't on our side.
Success isn't in the
You guys
numbers.
got nice
Chief.
hair.
We don't need more people. We need the right people.
I hope I can help.
If a
The
simple
two
Jedi could be
Kiras.
of assistance,
It's like something out of a horror movie. It really
I
is.
appreciate you coming on such short notice, Master Jedi. I'm Governor Suresh.
Jedis, thank you.
Our goal on Terrace is straightforward. Rebuild everything the Sith destroyed, and remind the galaxy that the Republic never gives up. But resources are tight, and we have some serious challenges. Toxic chemical spills.
You got
scavenging
it.
pirates,
I will
and
try to be quiet.
the
Thank you,
wildlife.
sister.
Rat ghouls.
Good to see you. You
You
took it to heart. That's how you get a hold of me.
There's thousands out there, maybe even millions.
I'm sorry, sir. Don't you mean ragu? Don't give
Ragu.
up hope. We can do
all
it.
darkness can be
We'll
overcome
find
with
a way.
perseverance.
I knew you were
Wait,
the
she
right
knocked on your
Jedi to
door?
seek out. The rat
No,
ghouls
she just
use
texted and checked.
tunnels
That's what we
buried
told her
in
to
the
do.
ruins to attack by surprise and overwhelm our soldiers. Every work crew we send out is decimated. We came here to achieve the greatest
There has to be a
reconstruction
way.
project. Instead, what we're
Ah, now is the time to flirt. Let's not waste time. Let's get to it. Given after this is over, which is going to be in about 30 minutes, Fortnite.
Chief Trigg has put together a plan.
A suicide plan.
A
No!
plan to
No.
collapse the tunnels the rat ghouls are using to ambush our people.
No!
I know you're up for the task.
Old ventilation shafts don't
He
connect a
redeemed
few
25
hours in the tunnel network
crunches.
to the surface.
The cake is still ravaging my bowels,
thing
thank you very
collapses.
much. And I gotta do that. I'll take care of it, I guess.
A Jedi is prepared to face any danger, Governor.
These
Each
sewers
have
are
a
about to look
reputation
like
for
my
handling
bowl.
Extraordinary situations. Live up
As
to
in
that
exploding.
reputation. Help us transform Terrace into the future of the Republic.
I like the way she talks. Very uplifting.
But you have stuff to do right now.
Yeah, I know. I know. Got my headset hair.
Make sure you're as loud as you can be.
I make sure you guys can see me. What? I have mail apparently. Someone slid it something underneath my door. I'll have to get that afterwards. But alright. Alright, Gibbon. This is for Sentry, I guess. We haven't done crunches since he's been back, so. Sure, make the guy with a broken
Pretty sure
back.
Caitlin did 25 on top of his 25. You gotta do 50.
Alright, you enjoy that? You enjoy what? Alright guys, we're getting swole today. We're getting swole today! Let's do it. Oh, right after my sister told me to be quiet.
This is peak comedy. Thank you, Gibbon.
Alright, tight. That's enough of that. She just has my back. Slid back there. Heck yeah. Thank you guys for that. Feels good. Hallelujah. Based. Alright. Ugh. I think a little bit of cake just came out. Out both ends. Yeah, gotta make its way through. By the way, I think the prophecy is fulfilled. I think I did lose weight after eating that piece of cake. I think I weighed less today than I did yesterday. Oh, yeah. Let's take this question from Dana Hunt. I'll let you make the calls this time.
You're not a pirate, are you? Please tell me you're not a pirate.
Don't mind him, Jedi. Pirates attacked our settlement and fed his family to the Rakghouls. None of us have been the same, really. Perhaps you can help us?
Nobody should go through what this man has. Tell me what I can do.
First pirate that crosses my bang! Feed him to the Rakghouls.
Bro just showed up, man.
Look, maybe he's not all there, but all of us know how he feels. We built a settlement out here. We defended it from Rakghouls. We started families.
He's still there.
And those pirates
He's just looking at us.
It's hard not to want revenge.
Except he's blind. He's wearing it over his eyes.
Just need to move on. Start a new settlement on a different part
Why
of the
are you
planet.
still looking? Alright, this is all you. You can tell me what to pick so that I don't have to wait through the whole thing.
I'm here to help. Is there anything I can do?
We had equipment at our camp that made Taurus live.
Or not.
Protected us from the Rakghouls. If we can get that equipment back, we can start over. Maybe start to forget and heal. Can you help?
Revenge is sweet.
Revenge is sweet. I'm just kidding. No, I'll help.
I was about to click it. About to click it. Alright. Let's get these raccoons.
We're gonna go fight some raccoons.
Raccoon! These raccooners.
I'm just gonna sit here and watch you fight them.
Oh, thank you. That's very helpful.
Good job. You're welcome.
And more support matters, alright? Makes a difference. I have to go 20 of these and I get a prize.
Prize?
I don't know. It's a bonus though. I don't even know what quest is a bonus for. Oh, it's for ventilation shafts. Apparently there's a shaft over here. Oh no, there's survival cone. Why am I on fire? I guess I walked through something on fire. That checks out. Taurus is a weird place, man. What are you doing? Why did you just decide to take that on, huh? Q&A, 3 questions? Alright, you guys can ask me 3 questions. Oh no. Smash or pass.
Smash or pass.
I suppose that's fair game. Alright. Bill Nye. Considering I am not gay.
No.
Shit, are we talking Bingley? Chung-Li? Whatever her name is? I call her Bingley. Because she's, you know, it's Microsoft. And Sydney Sweeney. Are we saying, like, F, Marry, Kill, basically? Or are you just asking, like, individually for each of them? Because we already answered Sydney Sweeney. You gotta pick a different one. If we're not doing, like, F, Marry, Kill, because... That's a different matter.
Oh, you know what? We should be picking up the survival equipment.
Yes, we should. I did that already. Thank you. Did you not?
No.
Oh. Well, you should. We also have to kill pirates. Given you have to answer my question, I'll answer yours. Oh, the Locust is something entirely different. That's a heroic quest we can do later. I think we find it around here. This is a fun one. That's a classic. We'll do it.
Oh.
Hold on. Alright, follow me this way. Alright. Sex with me well, see, the F1's a problem, so we'll do it the same way we did the tier list. In which case... like, I'm not gay, so I guess Bill Nye unfortunately has to be killed. Like, that's the only criteria. But, like, I wouldn't have sex with Sydney Sweeney outside. I wouldn't have sex with anyone outside of marriage anyways. So, for just time personality, I don't know if I dislike Sydney Sweeney or Bill Nye more. I don't really like either of them.
I don't see any equipment.
That's because we're not doing that anymore. We're doing something different now.
What?
Yeah. I said that, but you didn't listen.
Wait, when did you say that?
A while ago. Oh, you got the pants out of that chest. What we're doing here is we are...
What are we doing now?
This is like a special area where there's like... I think there's a quest you can find in here. Where there's a mercenary. So we can... A mercenary captain that's like terrorizing the area that we can fight. And we get really good loot from it. Bill Nye is really aggressively annoying. I don't know who does more damage though, because no one really cares what Bill Nye has to say about anything. He's just a washed up old has-been. So I guess for the good of humanity, kill Sydney Sweeney, and then F Bill Nye, and marry Chin-Li, because I know nothing about her, but she at least seems well adjusted.
This
Not entirely modest either. Like, she's just attractive. She's not like slutty. At least in the Fortnite version. Gnome? I can break out some gnomes. Give us a moment. I don't know where this thing I'm trying to get is. You kill those guys, I'm gonna keep looking for that.
You know what? I need to go finish the crate.
Okay. Yeah, I think we're done with this. We have to look for... I guess we have to pick up the quest before we do that. I don't know where we pick it up, so... RIP. Maybe another time.
Let me go pick up the crate.
While we do that, I gotta fight more pirates, but also gnome. Let's go a different gnome today. This is my barrel gnome. And by barrel, I mean the little sippy cup. I don't remember what his name is. I feel like we got... I guess you get 2 more questions. It's kind of 3 in 1, but you can have 2 more questions. I feel like we named him something. Is he Shamrock? We'll have to go back. To dwell, you know, go through the ancient tomes. But, he's got a little clover. I think we named him on the St. Patrick's Day because he got a clover, so maybe he's Patrick. I don't know. I love his beard, though. He's got the beard goals going. That's why I like him. He also has a little Dixie cup. This guy we gotta kill. Where's this fool at? Oh my god, what is wrong with you, Gibbon? What are we doing, man? What are we doing? I have to kill one of our high school friends?
Oh man.
Maybe I should kill the one Who would even ask that question?
Which one's that?
He did. Gibbon is the one who asked the question, so I guess there you go.
No. Gibbon is peak.
There you go. Change it, yes.
You're welcome.
Wait, what does this look like on me before I give it to her? No. Okay, no, that is not my style. What are these boots? No, not really that either. Give these to Kira. Oh no, what? What? Just a bra. Why is it that for me without a bra for Kira? I'll change up her boots a little bit, make her a little bit different. I guess I'll just hold on to that and sell it. Keep Kira's boots around. Which family member would I kill? Which family member would I kill if I had to? If you had to be handcuffed to one of your friends for a day, which one would it be? That's probably the better question. I guess not given. Which family member would I murder? I don't know, I guess whoever's the oldest. Changing it to that, very good. What was I thinking? Which friend would I be handcuffed to? For a whole day? Who do you think is her? Dylan would probably be the easiest to get along with. And he's also been in the Marine Corps. So he's the only one who I could shower with and it not be weird. It's the only person who I could say I've showered with and it wouldn't be gay. Because we have done. I think we showered at the same. I mean, we were. I said we weren't in the same platoon. I don't. We probably did because we were in the same platoon.
You're on the opposite side of the squad right now.
Yeah. So yeah, no. There you go, Dylan. And he's probably the easiest to get along with when it comes to that. Like Gibbon and I, we have great chemistry. We probably would get a lot done and be a very productive day. We very much, you know, can read each other's minds, but like Dylan's the same way, but also like we get less of our chemistry comes from messing with each other. So
Oh, thank goodness you've got our equipment. I've got word of another group of settlers not far from here. We'll probably set up camp together.
Stay clear of pirates. Code 9000 HD, great to see you back.
We'll take
It's going good. We're wrapping up a SWTOR stream. Things are going good. I'm being asked someone redeem 3 Q&As. You have to ask the third one, Gibbon. You still got one more.
Now we can leave. We can build a new
Roblox.
settlement.
Oh no, maybe I don't want to be tied to Dylan all day. Just play nothing, do nothing but Roblox and just watch Telegram. We're gonna drag our handcuffed hand to Roblox over and over again. Roblox and Telegram. Red Dead Online. It's been a minute since we played that. How did it go for you? Did you get a chance to do so? Oh, I forgot I can use these influence gain things with Kira. She really likes the archive of known Sith bloodlines.
Thanks.
That is actually a dope gift. And a coin of good fortune. She appreciates that too.
Thanks.
Always looking for more people to mess around with? Heck yeah. Well, we're about to get off, but modders are taking over, so you better join the club. Got you. Well, you could join this club. If you want the club to join you, I would be happy to. DM me on Discord. We can set something up where we do Red Dead together. I'm definitely doing Minecraft again sometime soon. Mondays is a one game days for getting through a story like this. The just SWOTOR. I forget, are you a follower here? If you're a follower here, I'll follow you back. Be happy to help out. Alright, well, I'll check you out. Give you a follow. I'll have to look through your stuff, see what kind of stuff you do before I recommend you to anyone else, just out of responsibility as a streamer, but I will definitely follow you back. Once stream is over, we got 30 more minutes or so. It's Friday. It is Friday, PB. I almost called you Kaylin. Given still has his third question. He hasn't asked it yet. Gotta think it through. Oh, yes. We gotta kill so many dang Raggles. Ragu. They got nothing. They had nothing better to do on this planet apparently, other than just assign us like bajillions of side quests.
The better question is, why are we getting gear from the Raggles?
Well, they were people once. These are infected people. It's like a zombie virus.
So we're wearing clothes from infected.
So are we just, but that is, you know, are we just like taking the gear like out of underneath their skin? Hey, how does the Raggle virus work when it comes to clothing? They tear it off like the Hulk? And the problem is I don't want to do that. Like, we'll run out of the ability to do the bonus quest once we complete the main part of it. So we gotta kill all these Raggles before that happens.
Really?
Yeah, kill 40. What are you at? Like, are our numbers tied? Tied together? I'm at
37, 38.
Oh, no, they're not tied, but they're so easy to kill. Isn't a problem.
Just finished.
Nice, I got like 7 more.
Now you gotta disturb Skull Eater Bone Pile and recover his claw.
That makes sense to a degree. I mean, where do we find half the gear we find on people? Like, we'll kill like just randos who just happen to have like a full outfit on extra. Yeah, it's just an extra outfit. As one does. One food combination I regretted. I don't know. I don't have many regrets when it comes to food combos. Like most of the painful ones are ones I deliberately did to myself. You know, you remember the pity parties, but it had to be something spicy. I really regretted it was something spicy. Alright, what's the third part of this? Alright, I have to find this meter. Have fun with that, Federal. You get so many on you.
Oh, wow.
I don't know where they came from. What did you do, man?
I don't know.
It's like bugs.
Where'd they all come from?
Oh, the cereal with olive oil. That was rough.
Why?
Like, I'm proud of it. That was a pity party I did one day. I had Lucky Charms and olive oil. I think I may have even put the olive oil in second, making it that much worse. Hold on, we gotta, before we return to the governor, we gotta find and kill this last baddie. I'm glad I did that. I didn't realize our numbers were connected on the main thing. They weren't in the bonus. I thought that was my second shaft. That's a big drop. Let's go over here. He's gonna bypass those guys on the right. I need to fight him. The main reason I don't play a lot of Red Dead Online is a tarot card thing. Like, it's really involved. That's just like straight demon shit sometimes, but you can get around that in streaming. So
What is it?
mindful of that. Disclaim. Nice. This does feel like something all over the rings, honestly. 2 knights working their way through the galaxy, fighting orcs. Hi, Mr. Bone Eater. I love if we just like get his attention by just kicking his bones. Hey, yeah, take that. Screw your food. That dude went down like Alvin.
Did I get it? Good job.
Alright. Let's head to the purple thing so we can just turn those quests into this next time. We're back at base. Is there a chest or something up there? No, it's just a yellow dude. Gold. Chocolate and mustard was bad, but not as bad as the olive oil. The olive oil really made me go, you know.
We could have had a pity party today.
That's next Monday. I'm doing them during Ghost of 2.
We had plenty of stuff from yesterday.
Oh, that's true. Oh, yeah. I'll pull out a cake at the next pity party, and like people will be like, "What? Why are you pulling out a cake for a pity party?" And then they'll see immediately what the suffering is.
That's 4.5 pounds of tea.
It's a viable path that we're going. Are you following me? Follow me, my friend. There we go. Rockstar had an opportunity to do a lot with Red Dead, but they chose to ditch it because they weren't making enough money. Yeah. It was kind of a, you know, sometimes you gotta be in it for the long haul. It's a little bit of both ways, because, you know, businesses have an obligation to their employees and their shareholders to do what pays the bills and makes them money. And sometimes it's on the consumer and how they participate and stuff, but the companies often do, you know, not do as much as they could for the thing. It's often on them, and I don't know enough about the Red Dead situation, but I wouldn't put it past Rockstar. I don't know. Yeah, fair enough. Indeed, just keep something going. Which is a lot. I mean, that goes for most games. They could have done that with Battlefront 2 as well. The hard part, though, is... The other thing is momentum. Which you could still get around that, of course. Like, you can get around that, by just, like, rotating the team, bringing new people in. But a lot of people, especially in the gaming industry, game design, like to use stuff like that as transitory jobs. So they want to move on to work on a new project. But there would be enough people. You definitely could. They could have. They could have made it work. Where's the general's troops? This way. Why are they in here? I think that's fair. They might do that. Oh, there's shadow operatives. Unfortunately, someone decided to make their cloaking devices see-through from time to time. It's hard. The tech's expensive. I could see making it in such a way that, you know, you just have moments of vulnerability. I'll let it recharge. And also, you can also headcanon it as, just like foresight. How far of a drop is this? I can make it. Oh, I felt that in my groin. IRL. Oh, this poor man. Get ganked. Oh, he's got a lot of power. What'd you shoot me with? That was a dart. Guys, I think I just got unconsensually vaccinated. Unconsensually. Well, it's been since we hanged. It's just been a couple of months. We only missed 1 month, I think. I don't know, maybe we missed May. I thought we hung out in May. And GTA, focusing on GTA makes sense. They've been working on it for so long, they just want to get it out, and that could be where the Red Dead team is. Wait, they're only going to... What do you mean GTA 6 only on... What part of it is only going to be on console? Really? Wow, I did not know that. Yeah, so they could start dividing their time between the two. It's a weird decision on their part. I guess they must have gotten a really good deal from those companies for that. Like, really good, which I can understand because consoles need whatever they can to keep themselves alive. Honestly, consoles and streaming services would have been a very natural business pairing, but no one really leaned into that. I think I've killed everyone. That's, you know, that's the Jedi way. Hello, everyone.
To kill everybody.
Are all the troopers dead? Everyone's dead. No one in the entire Grand Army of the Republic can do their job. Sometimes you see clones do stupid things, but like, I appreciate them so much more now. Alright, Watcher 1, I hope you have an explanation for this. Oh, that's I forget Watchers are Imperial intelligence, aren't they?
That's enough bloodshed. Let's be professional about this. I am Watcher 1 with Imperial intelligence. Those men you fought served me.
And the people you fought, your men fought, served me. What of it? I guess the point, he knows that, but still. It is a violation of the treaty.
Your agents slaughtered Republic citizens. That's an act of war.
On the contrary, it was self-preservation. Despite what General Varsuthra believes, I've known about this outpost for some time. Your imminent arrival forced me to take action. My mission is to protect the Empire from Dr. Gadera's weapons. I'm afraid I can't let you have him.
This isn't about protection. I know that Darth Angral is arming.
Don't insult my intelligence. The Empire only wants to destroy the Republic.
I don't think that's entirely fair of
Believe
me.
what you will. Imperial intelligence prides itself on accurate threat assessment. I've known you were coming, analyzed your strengths and weaknesses in preparation. You defeated the fallen Jedi Bengal Moore to become a knight. You're an exemplar of your order.
Either this guy reads minds, or he's got spies on Tython.
You just could have
That
said.
is cool that we get the intelligence.
Yeah, it is cool. Don't let him get to you.
He's trying to get under our skin, make us paranoid.
Your mental state is immaterial to the situation. As fortune would have it, Dr. Gadera will be in my custody shortly. You've already failed.
You won't get away with this.
Even if I don't get Dr. Gadera, I'll still get you. That's a promise.
I want to say, like, we're going to get there before he does. So I was trying to get at and didn't quite say that.
That's enough bloodshed. Let's be professional about this. I am what...
Hold on. I have to allow something. Your comment got held apparently for nuts.
Your agents... Don't
Billy, Imperial intelligence
There are people in the Empire who don't want a war.
Minds, or he's
But
got...
a lot of people know what's going on with Darth Angral, and they're like okay with it.
He's trying to get under our skin.
Your mental... As fortune would have it,
And he should know that we're almost certainly not going to use Doctor's weapons words are hard offensively.
The Force is with me. I'll find Dr. Gadera, and you.
I see my reinforcements are finally in position.
And what of them?
Terminate him.
This will be fun. Sometimes Imperials have a tendency to overhype their own intelligence.
Right.
Oh, hello, Rima.
Blasted imps. Death is too good for them.
Okay, then.
Good riddance to imp scum.
What a clanker, man. That's an awful thing to say. What are you?
Are you one of Dr. Gadara's droids? What happened here?
It makes sense that he would be.
M0.
Gadara's an
Dr.
extremist.
Gadara assigned me to this facility. Primary function? Enemy surveillance. The facility was compromised when Republic cowards arrived on Terrace, and again by these imp scum.
Republic cowards. This guy just hates everyone. Like, let's get to the point. He's just a droid. If we want to fix that, we'll program him, not talk to him.
Your maker is in danger. Can you tell me where he is?
My program
He doesn't have
includes
rights.
cooperation with non-Gadara life forms, except under extreme circumstances. That criteria is now met. Watcher 1 reprogrammed this facility's tracking relays. He traced Dr. Gadara's encrypted bioscan to its present location.
Then we'll do the same. Watcher 1 deserves to win.
If it worked for Watcher 1, it'll work for us.
The imp scum destroyed the central computer, hoping to prevent this. I must repair it while you reset the outdoor tracking relays. I will provide you with the tracking relays coordinates, but be advised, the outdoors are dangerous.
Let's get to work.
You fix the computer, and I'll reset the tracking relays.
Jedi were never included in Dr. Gadara's Republic coward designation. Now I comprehend why. Commencing computer
That's
repair.
nice of him.
Contact me when all tracking
Nice
relays
of
are
you.
reset. Then we can triangulate Dr. Gadara's location. If you encounter any imp scum, please annihilate them. How you handle Republic cowards is your
Not gonna
discretion.
kill Republic soldiers.
Good luck, Jedi.
Alright. I think we're going to leave it there. We're at a 3-hour threshold, but, checking with chat a little bit, PB's IQ seems to have gone up over chat. Over stream, I mean. And then, Code pointed out that, the part of the reason that we're releasing on console is so hackers don't mess up the game immediately. That does make sense, to an extent. Definitely at least part of the answer. Alright, so let's get out of here. And then once we're outside, we will log off for the night. Oh, and PB also got a Pokemon. Heck yeah. Mega Mawile. I wish I knew more about Pokemon. There's just so much there. Someday. Alrighty. Well, that's going to be a wrap. When we come back, we will kill some, I guess, imp scum and reset targeting relays to hunt down the Gray Doctor. I was going to call him Good Doctor, but Gray Doctor.
The Gray Doctor.
Probably in both senses. Alright. Thank you all so much for being here. You're just joking again. What were you joking about? I'm confused. Gnome is back. We will end with Gnome. We'll dance out Gnome. As always, everyone, thank you so much for being here. May God bless and keep us all, open our hearts, and bring us in communion with Him. Bless us with a fun time and a good day. I hope everyone had a great stream. And as always, God bless, Godspeed, and good night. We salute you, Patrick and I.
Patrick.
The name of the gnome is Patrick.
Oh, okay.
At least for right now. I forget what we named him back in the day. I get up the end of stream mass readings for July 1st, new month, which means a new topic coming up soon. Wednesday, we're going to be talking about the religious theme of the month for July, the church tradition of the month, and then on Thursday, we'll be talking about the 4th of July. So stay tuned for both of those. Take care, everyone. See y'all soon.
What's the tier list on Wednesday going to be?
July 1st, 2025. Optional Memorial of Saint Junipero Serra, Priest.
A reading from the Book of Genesis. When morning dawned, the angels urged Lot, saying, "Get up, take your wife and your 2 daughters who are here, or else you will be consumed in the punishment of the city." But he lingered, so the men seized him and his wife and his 2 daughters by the hand, the Lord being merciful to him, and they brought him out and left him outside the city. When they had brought them outside, they said, "Flee for your life, do not look back or stop anywhere in the plain, flee to the hills, or else you will be consumed." And Lot said to them, "Oh, no, my lords, your servant has found favor with you, and you have shown me great kindness in saving my life, but I cannot flee to the hills, for fear the disaster will overtake me and I die. Look, that city is near enough to flee to, and it is a little one. Let me escape there, is it not a little one, and my life will be saved." He said to him, "Very well, I grant you this favor too, and will not overthrow the city of which you have spoken. Hurry, escape there, for I can do nothing until you arrive there." Therefore the city was called Zor. The sun had risen on the earth when Lot came to Zor. Then the Lord rained on Sodom and Gomorrah sulfur and fire from the Lord out of heaven, and he overthrew those cities, and all the plain, and all the inhabitants of the cities, and what grew on the ground. But Lot's wife, behind him, looked back, and she became a pillar of salt. Abraham went early in the morning to the place where he had stood before the Lord, and he looked down towards Sodom and Gomorrah and towards all the land of the plain, and saw the smoke of the land going up like the smoke of a furnace. So it was that, when God destroyed the cities of the plain, God remembered Abraham, and sent Lot out of the midst of the overthrow, when he overthrew the cities in which Lot had settled. The word of the Lord. Responsorial Psalm. The response is, "O Lord, your mercy is before my eyes. Prove me, O Lord, and try me, test my heart and mind. For your steadfast love is before my eyes, and I walk in faithfulness to you. O Lord, your mercy is before my eyes. Do not sweep me away with sinners, nor my life with the bloodthirsty, those in whose hands are evil devices, and whose right hands are full of bribes. O Lord, your mercy is before my eyes. But as for me, I walk in my integrity, redeem me, and be gracious to me. My foot stands on level ground, in the great congregation I will bless the Lord. O Lord, your mercy is before my eyes. I trust in the Lord, my soul trusts in his word.
A reading from the Holy Gospel, according to Matthew. When Jesus got into the boat, his disciples followed him. A windstorm arose on the sea, so great that the boat was being swamped by the waves, but he was asleep. And they went and woke him up, saying, "Lord, save us. We are perishing." And he said to them, "Why are you afraid, you of little faith?" Then he got up and rebuked the winds and the sea, and there was a dead calm. They were amazed, saying, "What sort of man is this, that even the winds and the sea obey him?" The Gospel of the Lord.